left and right, survive the night. Easy peasy. Lord of the mushrooms, king of the rats, is now the great papaya. Mega Mogwai swim, stream, and the others are nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing to. Nothing to the king of mushrooms, secret king of rats, the great papaya. Grappler, 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 grappler. Subscribe to Grappler. Papaya, papaya, grab, grab, grappaya, grappaya, papaya, papaya. No challenge is too big for him. Top decks like a god. A god. Swing for the fences. A god. Breaking bikes left and right, survive the night. Easy peasy. Lord of the mushrooms, king of the rats, is now the great papaya. Mega Mogwai swim, stream, and the others are nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing to. Nothing to the king of mushrooms, secret king of rats, the great papaya. Grappler, 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 grappler. Subscribe to Grappler. Papaya, papaya, grab, grab, grappaya, grappaya, papaya, papaya. No challenge is too big for him. Top decks like a god. A god. Swing for the fences. A god. Breaking bikes left and right, survive the night. Easy peasy. Lord of the mushrooms, king of the rats, is now the great papaya. Mega Mogwai swim, stream, and the others are nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing to. Nothing to the king of mushrooms, secret king of rats, the great papaya. Grappler, 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 grappler. Subscribe to Grappler. Papaya, papaya, grab, grab, grappaya, grappaya, papaya, papaya. No challenge is too big for him. Top decks like a god. A god. Swing for the fences. A god. Breaking bikes left and right, survive the night. Easy peasy. Lord of the mushrooms, king of the rats, is now the great papaya. Mega Mogwai swim, stream, and the others are nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing to. Nothing to the king of mushrooms, secret king of rats, the great papaya. Grappler, 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 grappler. Subscribe to Grappler. Papaya, papaya, grab, grab, grappaya, grab. is too big for him. Top decks like a god. Swing for the fences. Breaking bikes left and right, survive the night. Easy peasy. Lord of the mushrooms, king of the rats, is now the great papaya. Mega Mogwai swing, stream, and the others are nothing. Nothing to the king of mushrooms, secret king of rats, the great papaya. Grappler. Subscribe to Grappler.
What is up, guys? We are live and welcome everybody to the stream. Hello there, we have Les CZ128, Kraken3708, The Real Shrieks, everybody else. Hope you guys are having a good week so far. Welcome to the stream. And yeah, it looks like the Path of Exile 2 arc is coming to a pause or close or I don't know what, because we need to get ready for Utrecht. I am traveling in 3 days, and instead of practicing the last week or so, I've been playing non-stop Path of Exile. Still rank 1 gemling? I am, yes. I'm still rank 1 gemling, correct. Please play the Jin deck at the Gutter Palace. I saw the comment on YouTube, now I see it on Twitch. Hello there, Les, again. At the Gutter Palace, what do you mean? You have a deck list? Is there someone else who played it and did well in a tournament? What are we talking about exactly? Or do you want me to make a Jin deck with Gutter Palace? Because Jin is not the first champion I think of when I think of Gutter Palace. And you link me a guide to Metafy. Jin deck with Gutter Palace. That's a dream. It sounds like it, yeah. Also, I do realize we are missing some background music, so let's get straight to that and play some. Ooh, my old playlist. You know what? Let's go with this. Perfect. Wait, this ain't it. Wait, is it? It is. We're good. Is there anything more chill than Valheim in the background? I don't know. You went 2-1 with Ivern at my locals. Currently, my list feels like it doesn't have enough draw. Any recommendations? I'm the wrong person to ask. You should ask Marshall. He's on the official Discord. He's one of the moderators. He will help you out for sure. He's bringing Ivern to Utrecht. See the aggro pike lists from Vancouver? No, we're going to look at those today, my friend. Definitely. Lucas, hello, good morning. Been thinking about picking up this game if I liked playing mid-range and control in lore. Would you recommend getting building first? Diana maybe, but she's pretty hard to play. Still, Diana is kind of mid-range control-y. Mr. Grappler, can you give me a pep talk after losing out at Nexus Knights? Alright, my friend. I want you to look at me, dead in the eyes, alright? And hear these words, because these are the truth, the whole truth. Nothing but the truth. You are the worst you will ever be right now. You will never be as bad as you are today. This is the peak of how bad you will ever be for the rest of your life. You'll be better tomorrow, you'll be better the day after. Keep playing, keep getting better, and yeah, eventually you'll not get beat up as much, and then you're going to do the beating up. This is true for all sports, all activities. Thoughts on Pike Azir matchup? Barely played it. It's not one I've played much. Nobody's playing Azir in TCG Arena, unfortunately. Thank you for the sub, by the way. The drop of clout. The forbidden numbers indeed. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. True in many areas of life, yes, but not all areas. For example, I can't say this is the worst shape I'll ever be in my life for the rest of my life. No. I'll probably deteriorate, right? Like, I may be in the best shape I'll be. Things are going to go downhill. I'm probably, for the rest of my life, I'm going to get uglier and uglier as I get older. I'm not going to get better looking, unfortunately. Like, this is true for a lot of things, but when it comes to Riftbound, it's only up from here, brother. You have things you can look forward to getting better at. Why don't you play on Rift Atlas? I just prefer TCG Arena. What do you think I should play today's skirmish? Vex or Fiora? You think Vex is disgusting? Well, then play Vex because she's disgusting. Embrace the disgust, brother. What kind of question is that? If you think there's a deck that's disgusting, do it. How's the coffee? Can't complain. I still have the itch to play Path of Exile. I got to rank 1 for Gemling in solo self on hardcore. I'm the highest level Gemling in the world at the moment. So we definitely did well. I'm very happy with how I performed. But yeah, it's the wrong time, man. Utrecht's coming around the corner. I wish the league would have started early in May. I would have played the entire month. It can't be done. Wrong time for the league to happen. Though, this league will last until December, so... like, it's going to be a 6-month league. There's no rush. Looks and fitness, yeah, it goes downwards over time, unfortunately. Need to play Swain's Ivern list. I did play it. Or are you talking to the guy who's asking about how to modify Ivern? It was a cool list. You still train BJJ now. Too many injuries. Also, you know what's crazy? Like, I knew we would get low viewership in PoE, but it actually wasn't that horrible. We were hitting about 100 viewers on Twitch. But on YouTube, bro, my YouTube chat does not like Path of Exile. Holy. So yeah, we were like at 100 viewers on Twitch and like 10 viewers on YouTube. YouTube's like, nah, I'm not watching this shit. ¿Vas a probar en algún momento otro deck de hardcore? ¿Otro run de hardcore con alguna otra clase de PoE? Yo siempre lo hago. Siempre. Probablemente sí. Eso fue primera vez que juego Gemling. Nunca jugué antes. Any tips for playing your pike list? I really suck at it. I do too, brother. You need to know what your win condition is for every matchup. It's one of those decks you need to understand how to approach the matchups. Person who got Best of Pike released a free guide if you wanted to check that out. I don't particularly want to see the guide, but I would check out the deck for sure. I don't really need a guide. I've played so much Pike, I have an idea of how he plays. Have I played Druid class? No, never. Never have. With more practice, I really feel I could have made a day 2 with Ivern. I missed a post-Elder ambush trigger to keep holding battlefield. Yeah, those are important to know. So supposedly, something similar happened in Alan's final match. The Rengar player could have won if he was aware of a certain trigger that he could respond to. Any tips for your Lux list into Azir? Can't seem to beat it. Azir was always the hardest counter to Lux. Right now, Ruination's a pretty decent card. It's very helpful. You'll probably need it, no matter what, to win the matchup. So, don't mulligan away your Ruination. But Azir has always been abysmal. It's just hard to beat. In-depth thoughts of the deck itself to better give others a start to possibly making improvements. Got it. Maybe. What did you play during Spirit Forge and Origins? I just found out your channel recently. Hey, Nat. Thank you for the sub there. Jay the Casual. Thanks, brother. You're the second sub today. Thank you very much. Your first sub on my stream as well. Also, your first message in chat. I love the Pike YouTube vids. Pike is my favorite right now, so really helpful with build and play ideas. Fantastic. I might bring him to Utrecht to compete. As for the question, you just found my channel today or recently. What did I play? Origins, I barely played at all. I was invited by Riot. I tested Origins before the game even came out. But after that, I really didn't touch the game for much time. Until Riot invited me to compete in Vegas. In the Vegas Regional. So at that point, I had like 2 weeks to learn to play the game decently. and I did really well. I went 9-2 until then. I took 2 more losses. I brought Lux as my main deck. The reason I brought Lux was because I love very control-y playstyles. And if you tell me this deck always wins late game, I'm probably going to bring that deck. I enjoy the feeling of knowing the longer the game goes, the more chance I have to win. So yeah, again, brought Lux. And I mained Lux. Problem with Lux was she hard loses to Azir. And unfortunately, I finally faced the best Azir in the world, Rocklow, and he kicked my ass. I had no chance. Now that the new set is out, set 3, she also heavily suffers versus everything that is sprites. So that kind of made me even less excited to play her because I just can't beat sprites. And then there's... Lily is not as meta as I thought she would be, but there's also orange sprites, and yeah. I said, nah, I think I'll pass. Other than that, I think she's a strong deck. Reading that, Jhin deck with Gutter Palace is solving a puzzle 2 to 3 turns ahead of time to win the game. Yeah, but you got to realize something. Everyone's playing against Aurora. Everybody has removal for gears. You might even somehow cheese game 1. After that, they're going to take in their gear removal. And it's like, what do you do now? You're no longer winning with that. Can you win a normal game with Jhin? Lilia did not live up to the hype, which is interesting to me. I didn't expect that. A ton of blue decks run sprites at this point. Yeah, they're very strong. Need a Teemo get to day 2. I mean, how did Teemo do in Canada? Did people bring Teemo? Oh, what a good coffee, by the way. Best of Teemo was 64th. Okay. What was his score? Like 10-2? 10-3, I mean. '64th overall, huh? Okay. Where's my where'd I put it? I'm gonna put on the AC. It's a little bit hot in here. All right. You're beyond excited for Ziggs Legend. Nice. Only 3 Teemos day 2. Nice. I guess Teemo, I mean, it's still hard to hit any metal card because there's 1 or 2 players that just take it so far. Top 64 is really hard to do. You're excited for Seraphine Legend, to be honest. I could see that. I could see it for sure. I don't know what she does. I didn't see the Seraphine card. Vendetta is also cool as well. Yeah, we're going to cover almost everything we've missed today. So, strap in. It's going to be a stream, man. Best of Rumble went 5-2. Yeah. 2 Victor decks in the top 15. I've talked about thinking Victor is very strong. I even considered bringing Victor. Like, he's still in my considerations. Now, my Victor is very different from most Victors. I run a very unique list, but still. I run triple Ruination in Victor. Though, is that the optimal way to play him? I don't know. I think Victor's pretty good to play with a rush playstyle. Diving in with sprites, capturing early points. So, Ziggs will be blue-purple. Oh, man. I would be so down to play Ziggs as well. Definitely. I don't know. I mean, I gotta see what they do, right? Shaco Legend when? You're a degen Shaco main? Well, if you're a degen Shaco main, just so you know, Baron, Pink Ward plays a lot of Riftbound. A lot. He is very Riftbound inclined. And, I'm pretty sure if Shaco comes out, he'll also play Shaco. Spam the recruit to battlefields up early. Yeah. Yeah, Victor with sprites. That is a way to play him, because you can hold always with a recruit after you capture as well. What's up, guys? Hello, Lucas. Are you the cousin of Giga Chad? Absolutely. Have you seen these biceps, brother? Look at that. Of course I am. I'm sorry. Sorry. It's still too early for this. I need a caffeinate, guys. Let me get coffee. Just need Pinkward to pull some strings at Riot. Yeah. I would love to see a Shaco Legend. Be fun. Just aggressive conquering early and producing tokens in the back can really snowball the game away. Yeah. It keeps your hand advantage really strong too. He has a very good draw engine with a 2-cost card that makes your cards temporary. Access to yellow, which is the best kill spells in the game by far. I'm a fan of Victor. I like him as a legend. I think he's very strong. Are you still liking the No Shark Pike? I'm torn between the aggression and the control. I'm not saying it's better. I'm just saying I like the idea of it. I like unitless decks in general. I like decks that cut early game for favor of late game. But that's me, right? Don't be influenced by what I like. You should go with what you enjoy. If you like a more aggressive playstyle, you should go for that. I like a counterpunch playstyle. It's my quirk, right? I'm not saying it's the best way to play it. I'm saying it's the way I enjoy to play it. And I always go for the way I enjoy to play things over the optimal way to play them. First time in Nexus Nights tomorrow. Anything I should be ready for? Quite nervous. Just enjoy yourself. Get ready to meet new people. That's about it. If you approach a Nexus Night as a way to make friends, instead of, I gotta go and win this tournament, you'll have a better time, and you'll have a better time. And aren't you just going to have a good time? Like, isn't that your goal? Unless you're a sweat who's like, I'm using these Nexus Nights as a way to prepare for a tournament, which you shouldn't be, because Nexus Night opponents are not very good. You're better off finding better ways to practice. I mean, you're going there for the social experience. I see people show up to these kinds of events, and they're there to win, and they get salty and mad when they don't win. Like, hey, what's wrong with you, dude? Like, this is a casual affair. We're here to chat, have a few laughs, enjoy some card games, and that's it. So yeah, go with that being the intention, you know? Go there thinking, hey, my entire reason for going here today is number one, to have a good time, and number two, to meet people who have similar interests as me. That's it. And then just enjoy the process. Hope to see your games again in the Utrecht stream. Me too, dude. It would be cool to be on stream. Hopefully I can forget to tap Armory again. We'll see if I do that or not. You built the Portal Rescue Victor deck in paper. Recently found Lock Ezreal and enjoyed it a bit more. That's fair. I think Lock Ezreal's pretty cool too. Wait, Lock Ezreal. I was thinking of Discard Ezreal. Is that the same thing? You suck in person compared to online. Do you get that at all? No. Kind of why I try hard and Nexus Nights don't get to go to a lot. No, I don't. I don't have that problem. I play pretty well live. Of course, I played worse live than online because I wasn't used to all the rune tapping and stuff, and it was a little bit new to me. But also, you guys got to know, like, in Vegas, I was so jet lagged. My brain was working at like 20% efficiency. Utrecht is going to be better. First of all, I'm flying business, so I'm not going to be destroyed over like 24 hours of flying. So there's that. That's a really nice perk. Secondly, in Utrecht, I'm going to be waking up the exact same time I wake up here in Brazil. Exact same time. Because I woke up an hour and a half ago at 1:30 a.m. That's my wake up time. I wake up every day at 1:30 a.m. 1:30 a.m. in Brazil is 6:30 a.m. in Netherlands. So I'll just have it that I wake up in the Netherlands at 6:30 a.m. every day. It's perfect. It couldn't be better. So that means a good, comfortable flight and no jet lag. Amazing. What more can I want? It's the myth, the legend, and hey, Grappler in chat. What's up, Snooch? Automation online develops some bad habits for me. What automation? TCG Arena doesn't really automate much. No jet lag and great sleep schedule? Yeah. Just wondering, do I need to be vocal in all my steps when playing IRL? I am vocal for a lot of them. I think it's a good habit as well because it reminds you to do things. So, I usually go like this. Untap, draw 2. And then I start thinking. So like, I'll verbalize a couple of things I do. Like, it's a good habit. No one's going to tell you not to do it. If anything, people appreciate you doing it. A lot of times people are doing all kinds of weird stuff and not seeing what they're doing, and you're trying to keep up, but it's like, hey, are they paying, you know? I think 99% of people you play with will love the fact when you say, I tap 5 and play Sprite. Like, ooh, he told me how much he tapped. Now I can, you know, their brains track how much, instead of you just tapping and they're having to look and count how much you tapped, make sure you're, you know. It's work to actually keep track of what your opponent does in the game. And it wastes a significant amount of like brain power. When they verbalize it for you, it makes it a lot easier to follow. So I love to hear what my opponent is doing. And if you do it, I'm sure people will appreciate it. I go vocal because my opponent would see what I do, and I would ask as well if I don't understand a card. Sure. Would you get penalized if you don't verbalize? No. No, you wouldn't. You could possibly be penalized if you're doing things that are like sketchy and your opponent's like, hey, what are you doing? And you don't want to answer. It's like, you should have been paying attention then, judge. But like, no, you wouldn't be penalized. Not that I'm aware of. It's important to vocalize your triggers and make sure your opponent understands each step. Yes, because it also saves time. It's like, all right. And sometimes you have to vocalize when you're doing it. Otherwise, it could be misinterpreted what you did, right? Like, for example, you can't just pretend triggers happened in your head. Wasn't it the Teemo player who got like who got messed up and he couldn't channel one of his runes because he didn't channel the rune in the right trigger moment for hold? His Teemo was hidden. Start of turn, he was going to lose a temporary sprite. He revealed Teemo, but he didn't verbalize at what trigger he was revealing Teemo. So then he couldn't trigger the hold condition for the battlefield to get one rune. So what he had to do was he had to say, all right, before I hold, in response to the trigger of my sprite's temporary, I reveal Teemo. Now that Teemo's revealed, the next trigger, which is the hold trigger for when I hold at this battlefield, will trigger due to the fact that my Teemos are there in presence. Whereas on the other hand, it could be misconstrued that you are revealing Teemo to the hold. Like, anyway, you get my point. So yeah, you have to clarify what triggers you're responding to sometimes. Otherwise, a judge could be called and the opponent might say he missed his trigger. Hi, what's up, Antonio? People ask for the Faefolk moving back on Star Spring. What does that mean? Did you see the guy pull a card from his sleeve? I did not. We should watch that video for sure, so we can shame him. It's my opinion, by the way, if somebody gets caught on stream blatantly doing that, lifetime ban. Lifetime. Never let them back in. And you guys will know, I am a stark defender of people who are accused of cheating. So I haven't seen the video yet. I'm not going to call him a cheater yet. I know everyone says he cheated. I want to see it. I want to see it for myself. And I will defend the man if I can find a way to find plausible deniability. Could it be he accidentally like took it out of his discard pile? I don't know. I'm going to watch the video. I am not set on this. Nothing set in stone. I want to see it for myself. I want to see all the evidence. But I hate it when people get called out for cheating if it's like we're not sure if they cheated or not. Moving Faefolk to Star Spring, then ambush a unit there and move Faefolk back to base. What does Faefolk do again? The guy made a statement on Reddit as well. Did he? Did he admit to cheating? This is spicy. We should start with that, man. It's the spiciest stuff that happened. I want to see the statement. Has anyone ever cheated against you? In a card game? In a relationship? Like when? What form of cheating? Yes, actually. Yeah, I broke his arm afterwards. In a jiu-jitsu tournament. Yeah, I get pissed whenever I think about it. I hate cheaters. I have a bit of a problem. I have a really hard time accepting people who do bad things to me, who cheat me out of something. I'm not forgiving for that. And if people do things to me that I consider unfair, I don't forgive and forget. I have a hard time accepting, because I am the absolute opposite. I try my best to be as fair as possible to everyone. And generally speaking, it has worked for me my entire life. Everyone I interact with, people are always nice to me. But I think a lot of that comes from the fact that I am always nice to everyone else. But sometimes you just meet assholes who don't care. And usually, it almost never matters, because you identify these people very fast and you just don't interact with them. You don't give them the opportunity to cheat you. Oh, hey, look at this guy who plays shady in my local TCG store. I'm not going to play with him. He's like, hey man, you want to play a game? I'm like, no thanks. Why not? Because nobody likes you, dude. I don't want to play with you. I'll tell them straight up, like, you're an unlikable person. And I'll move on, right? You dodge people like that. You cut people like that out of your life. But sometimes circumstance forces you to interact with them. And occasionally, you don't have a say. You have to interact with people like that. And yeah, sometimes you get in a spot where they are able to cheat you out of something. And that just gets me fired up. And I get upset. Only way the really guy didn't cheat was if the discipline was stuck below the first card he revealed when the opponent was stabbed. Yeah, we'll see the video. We'll see what happened. People are saying he made a Reddit post. I want to read that as well. It's going to be interesting. By the way, taking your cards and putting them under the table, that should be disqualifiable, by the way. Not even joking. Like, you should be disqualified for that a lot of the time. Like, I can't imagine a world where that's allowed. Like, what? Oh, and by the way, the people saying the only way he didn't cheat was discipline being stuck below the first card, that's easily checked for. You can watch the entire game, start to finish, and count how many cards he should have in hand. Did he have an extra card or not? Just do a card count. You can review the match. That's something you can check for. Left-hand bet for cheaters in a card game, so I was just wondering. Yeah, I think that should be the case. What were you wondering? Sorry. Has anybody ever... Yeah. He was DQ'd. He was. Cool seeing your unique jumbling build at the top of PoE Ninja above the sea of the same copy-paste builds. Thanks, Jonathan. Yeah, I'm very proud of it. We got first place in our Ascendancy. In Path of Exile 2. And we entirely winged it. We made a very unique build. Nobody even came close to making this thing as unique as ours. I'm very, very satisfied. Your cards must be shown at all times. That's a rule in Riftbound. Yeah, and it should be very heavily enforced. Do you have all of the cards for your deck yet? I don't even know what deck I'm bringing. We're going to be working on that the next 2 days. I don't know, man. We'll figure it out. But yeah, we got to get to work. They did count the cards. He revealed 6 and should have had 7. My guess is he probably did have the cards stuck. Probably got DQ'd because of putting his hand under the table when they reviewed the VOD. Okay, so he didn't have an extra card. He just didn't show it when it was revealed. So your people are saying that odds are it was stuck behind a card. Yeah, we're going to review this. I'm going to watch it. That's why I don't like full-on accusing people until I've seen all the evidence. Pike, and what other decks are you considering? Pike is like 75%. Then I have Lux at like 15%. 16, 17% maybe. And then I have like Victor at like another 8%. You already spoken about it, but did you think the best of Pike from... I didn't even see it. I was so busy playing Path of Exile 2 that I did nothing but Path of Exile 2. So we're going to be looking at all of this stuff today. Isn't your regional this weekend? Next weekend. Jesus. Next weekend. Couldn't he just play another card? I remember him having a Defiant Dance as well that would have won him the game. I don't know. Didn't see the match. Heard he put the card on his lap during the reveal, but yeah, you should totally watch the clip. I will. You play a pretty unique go-wide version of Victor that used to get played back in Origins that I plan to take to Hartford to try to get the best of. The last best of? Give it a shot, man. You should definitely bring what you're most comfortable with. Best of Pike is a nerfed Annie. Makes sense. So he's running stuff... Is he? I wonder if he's running... is he running the 6 cost that when it dies, 2 mechs are summoned? Is he playing more of a mid-range, like, value deck? If you play Pike, what is your answer to Purple Vex? I added 2. I added the 3 mana 1 power deal 4 damage. So if they play that on turn 2, they usually don't have mana to stop it. Unless they went second, then they have Defy, but it is what it is. And secondarily to that, what else did I add? I had Sharkling, but I removed it. That was one of my answers. And let's see here. My most recent version. Yeah, I added I put 2 copies of Void Seeker specifically for Purple Vex. Just a very annoying unit to deal with. That's the main answer, yeah. That is the main answer. Other than that, you just Prage. I mean, Noxious Hopeful trades into it, right? Bewitching Spirit, it will, like... So, your playstyle is not really to hold or to, like, giga score points. It's to make them run out of resources. So, sometimes they'll just have a really good opener, so you just ignore their board, right? You just go Pack of Wonders, Treasure Trove, ramp up, play things in the back line, discard their hand. They're going to have like 4 to 5 units on the board. You're going to have none, but they're going to be at 4 mana. You're going to be at 12 mana. And now you do something like you play 3 units, then you drop Baron, you wipe their board, and you win the game because they have no cards left in hand. When they're playing all these units, you just play stuff like Falling Star into Fizz into a second Falling Star, wipe their board. Again, they have no cards in hand. So... yeah, it's mostly just making sure that you can control for points early game, not give them too many points. Definitely try not to let them conquer both battlefields, obviously. And make them run out of resources. It's a outgrind list. Now, if you're playing into Vex the Legend, they draw too many cards if they capture. So you gotta be very careful with those. Usually versus Vex, you have to capture first. That means if you're going first, it's a little rough because I only have 1 2-drop going first, right? And you want to get the first point, so ideally you find Treasure Hunter if you're going first. If you're going second, well, the good news is if you're going second, they'll have no mana to defend Vex. Because turn 1, they pay 2 mana, they play a unit. Turn 2, they capture and play Vex on the battlefield. And if they have no mana left, they can't defy Void Seeker, so you can actually just remove her. And then you can do whatever. You also do have Gust, so even if you are going, yeah, you get what I'm saying. Only 1 of Gust. I have 2 on the sideboard. At the moment. I'm not even sure about all of this. You prefer going first or second? Oh, man. I think this deck is pretty strong going second, but you should always go first because most decks want to go first. You're better off denying them going first. But we're going to look at... We're gonna consider a lot of things. But yeah, you have a lot of ways to deal with Vex. It's just board state. Again, you are going all in on this interaction. Tried to Falling Star away when they had mana up for Ride the Winner. Regret that. Yeah, I could see that being a problem, sure. But then again, usually, like, by the time they have Hui on board, they shouldn't have had mana to protect him. And if they did, something went wrong. Not only did something go wrong if they had mana to protect Hui, but how do you only have 2 mana to kill him? Like, yeah, sure, okay, they ride the win, but then you kill him afterwards. You can use the list to hurt him even more. Like, there's still things you can do. Like, Hui is just... You can't let Hui stay on the board. If he stays on the board, you're probably going to lose. But Hui is not a turn 3 drop for a lot of decks. You're fairly close to the best one of. Really? No more Windslinger? No, I removed almost all of that. Didn't draw the list at all during my skirmish. Pretty sad. It's a strong card. It's very useful. Alright, let's do the following. First things first. Let's have some fun, guys. Let's bring in the cheating scandal. So, I want the video. Probably best place to see the video is the official stream. Do you guys have a link to the official stream where the match was played? Does Void Seeker fizzle when you move a unit out of a battlefield? It should. Let me see. Again, you just gotta read the card, but... Yes. Yes, it does. So if they play Flash, it lives. Void Seeker doesn't deal damage, but you still get the draw card. Correct. Oh, sorry. That's what they meant. I meant the damage fizzles, but the card itself doesn't. You still draw. Yes. I misanswered. When I thought fizzles, I'm like, yeah, it doesn't deal damage. The unit survives. You still get draw, correct. Yes. My mistake. So, like, it's a weird thing. Let's say, for example, Fizzle is a weird word. I'm pretty sure that, let's say I'm playing Lux, right? And let's say I play Wages of Pain. Deal 3 to unit of battlefield, play gold gear token exhausted. If they flash their unit in response, it doesn't deal 3 damage, but you get the gold anyway. You get the gold. Now, what's more interesting, because there's two things happening, it's the same scenario. What's more interesting is the interaction with Falling Comet. Deal 6 to unit of battlefield, period, right? What happens if you Falling Comet and they flash their card? There is no unit to target. Does it fizzle, chat? Or not? I think it doesn't fizzle. I think it doesn't. I don't think it does, because I think Lux still draws a card. I think the card was still played. Like, fizzle's a different word. Fizzle means the card was never played in the first place. I'm pretty sure I still draw. It's not counterspelled. It's still played. So yeah, you gotta be careful with the word fizzle. It's still considered to have played. It just does nothing. But again, that doesn't mean it fizzled, right? It happened. It was there. In the same way, I believe if you have a unit that says whenever you play a spell, gain +1, it would gain +1. Played, right? It's like Jin, who still can be played if you spell got counterspell. No, that's very different. No. Jin is very different. Jin doesn't. Okay, let me explain to you guys where Jin differs. This is an important distinction. So where's one of my OG Jin decks? The first deck I built, man. Where's he at? This card is very interesting. You have to read carefully how this differs from the actual legend. Where's the legend? From this. This says when you play a spell, if I play a spell and somebody counterspells me, I never played a spell. So if I play a 6-cost spell, the opponent plays not so fast, and the card is denied, it's countered, I never played a spell. So I will not get the Virtuoso. I will not get 1 point on Jin. I cannot now banish that card. Why? Because it was never played. The when you play never happened. Jin doesn't say when you play. Jin says something very different. No, it doesn't work, Vanquish. Jin is a different card. Jin does not say when you play a spell. He says if you spent 4 or more to play a spell this turn. It doesn't say you have to play a spell. It just says you have to spend 4 to play it. So if I spent 4 mana to play a spell and the spell is countered, the spell was never played, but I spent 4 to play a spell. So different wording and different ruling. And it makes entire intuitive sense. He only cares about how much mana you spent. He cares about you paying a spell and if that spell costs a certain amount. He is dependent on a card being played. This guy's only dependent on tapping mana. And very, very similar wording, but very different effect. Same with Lux. Yeah, Lux is the same thing. The Lux Legend, the card has to be played. And if she had a blue Jin in the deck, it can be denied. It doesn't have to be played. You just have to have tapped 4 or more. Is this more active than lore right now? I have no idea. I haven't touched lore in over a year. Can I answer your question? Can you please copy paste it again? Guys, if I don't read your question, you can feel free to copy paste it. Card finalizes after choosing targets and paying cost. If it didn't counter, it resolves as much as they can. There's no other text in the text you mentioned. I'm not 100% sure of that. I mean, the card still counts as played, which is the important part. Lore is dead. Kimchi, I can't take you seriously. Kimchi, you say stuff, and I'm like, oh, it's kimchi. I don't know if it's true or not. I have a question. How much do you play against matchups that you are 25% likely to win? For example, Ezreal versus Yi. I cannot win that matchup, and my locals don't let me dodge it either. I mainly just play random matchups, so it's whatever shows up. And I rarely face the matchups that really suck. Although I have been facing a lot of Aurora. Like a lot of it. Which I don't think is an amazing matchup, but it's winnable. It's hard to win, but it's winnable. Hope you find this as a compliment, but you're the streamer I listen to while falling asleep or working. Chat. My man just said, Grappler, I hope you take this as a compliment, but the shit you say is just so boring, I just doze off to sleep like a little baby. So I put you in the background, and it's like... Oh, man. It's like, Grappler, you know how some people say, like, read a boring book to go to sleep easier? I put you in the background, man. I put you in the background. 5 minutes in, I'm like, yeah, I'd rather sleep. I turn you off right after. I'm off. I doze off, man. The best of Lux in Vancouver played 3 blue gens. Interesting. It makes some sense. I could see it. Check this list out on your side monitor. Why on my side monitor and not on the main monitor? Explain. Also, you publicly sent that so people can check it out. When Falling Stars played, do you have to pick the units as you play it? Yes. You have to pick the units as you play. You have to show targets. Quite a few card games are coming in the future. There's Silberheim, Chrono, and Sons of Odin. None I'm interested in. Not at all. Do you have to sign up for side events in 30 minutes? Chat, I do have to sign up for side events. Oh, crap. Yeah, but what? It's gonna fill up, man. I do have to sign up. I want to sign up for the Friday. They start tomorrow? No, they start in like 30 minutes. He's right. No. They start in like 30 minutes. It's in 35 minutes. Holy! Did you forget? No, but it's not yet, right? Wait, is it now or is it in 35 minutes? When is it? Has it already started? Did it start 25 minutes ago? Is it up? Give me a sec. Sign up for side events. 1 sec. In 35 minutes on Eventbrite. Yeah, I'm going to Eventbrite now, but it's not loading. Oh my god, wait. It's not loading, chat. Does that mean people are like diving it? It's not up. Bro, are they getting like the hug of death? Get tickets. In 33 minutes. Okay, guys, I have never bought stuff on Eventbrite. Do I have to make an account? How does that work? Chat, how does that work? Do I have to make I have to sign in. Wait, I have to sign up for... Oh my god. Chat. I gotta sign up. What the Wait. Continue, sign... Wait. Or sign in. Wait. It just says sign in. Where's sign up? How do I sign up? How do I make an account? Need help finding your tickets? But the thing is, I have tickets already. But I don't have an account. Enter your email. Okay, continue. Welcome. What's your email? Check your email for a code. Oh. Oh, so there's no sign up. You just... Oh. Oh, I like that. All right. Got the login code. One-time code. Submit. All right, we're in. We're in, boys. We are in! Tickets. Let me see my tickets. It has my real name, chat. Oh, crap. Holy crap, it has my real name. Oh my lord. Okay, we can't leak all of this stuff. Oh my lord. Anyway, let me see. Anyway, let me see. Let's go to At the event, you get called out by your real name. It is what it is. It is what it is. And on sign up sheet, it's fine. Let's see. Riftbound regional qualifier. You need to verify your email to view transfers and gifts. I gotta verify my email, bro? Really? Check your email. What is this? Verify your email with Eventbrite. Yes, I verify my email. Alright. Now what? Email verified. Okay. So, I do have Riftbound regional qualifier Utrecht. I have it. You also need to link your ride account to RPN. What is RPN? What is that? What is RPN? Riftbound Player Network. Isn't that the locator thing? Locator Riftbound UVSgames.com? No? Yes? Yes, it is. It gives you match pairings. Yeah, I have that. I mean, I played in Vegas. If I played in Vegas, it's already done, isn't it? Yeah. Now, the weird thing is, when I go to my locator.riftbound.ubsgames.com, it doesn't show up in my events, by the way. I'm not there. Is that normal? Yeah, but I am signed up for Utrecht, am I not? Yeah, but the main event. The main event. Wait, do I need to sign up for the main event? I don't understand. Do I have to sign? Yes? I thought it was automatically signed up for it. Am I not? Wait. Wait, do I have to manually sign up for the main event? Are you on content creator or not? I think so. I think I am a content creator, yes. I have competitor badges, creator competitor. I'm looking at my badge now. It's called competitor badges, creator competitor. That's what it's called. Competitor badges, creator competitor. That's creator, yeah. So does that mean I'm automatically signed up to the main event? Is that how it works? You're in the main event then. Okay. Okay. That's fine. So now what I want to do is I want to sign up for the side event, right? I also have a voucher they gave me for 25 euros. Okay. Just double check, but you don't have to worry about it. Where do I double check though? Should be, but just email her and double check. Competitor badge of any kind equals in main. Okay, got it. Got it. Do the pre-main event and the Super Nexus nights, most efficient time usage. That's what I plan to put in. I'm actually going to ask Sunny and Marshall. Let me, they should be online because they're probably going to be buying tickets. What happens if you got 2 vouchers? I only got 1, so I'm not going to think about 2. Thank you for the sub, Mr. Doka Lemon. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I don't know how things changed since they moved to Eventbrite. I have no idea. Discount code for Eventbrite. Just paste the discount code or else that voucher is useless. Yeah. But can I use it? Because like the Friday event is 50 euros. So can I use the voucher and it's going to charge me 25? Or can I only use it to join it? Okay, yeah. So I got to... Wait, how do I pay? Is it credit card? Do I have to have like a credit card with me? Do I have to bring my credit card from downstairs? God damn it. You need a card online. Why couldn't they give me a 50 euro voucher, dude? So I could just do it for free. Yes, you can use it and they charge 25. Okay, okay. Alright, I'll do that. Just started to get into Riftbound. Saw your Lux deck, thinking of building as my first deck. It's a fun deck, man. You saw the most recent version, the Ruination version, Dokub? Or like the very old Vegas version. Yeah, I enjoy it. I find it a lot of fun. I did change a few things. I don't run Galio anymore, for example. I made a few changes, but in general, it's pretty similar. So just because like if you want to play it, I'll show you real quick what it looks like right now. If you want to run my list. Yeah, you can just like save this or like watch the VOD, but I'm going to go through it slowly. Basically, the major change was I just added more spells and took out the dude. Yeah. I added Drag Under, I think, instead of them again. So yeah, that's the list. But guys, thanks for reminding me for signing up for the side events. Because last time I was just able to sign up at location with Riot Games. But this time I got to do it on my own. From what I heard in Vancouver, going X1 in a big event gets you either enough or at least very close to enough tickets for a metal card now. Yeah, probably. I'll probably like group up with 1 or 2 people and then we'll just get the metal card together. I don't know. You don't like Blue Gin and Lux? No. What happens if you go 4 and 1? How much do you get? How many tickets is 4 and 1? 35, that's fine. You just borrow 5 tickets from your friends. Right? If you play with friends, you just have 2 people. So it's like, well, one of you went 4 and 1, it's enough for whatever. 3 and 2 is 15. Yeah. So one person goes 3-2, the other one goes 4-1, you have 45. You're good. There's a lineup? What do you mean by a lineup? That's not a problem. You just... The event ends at the same time everybody beelines. Okay, let me explain something. You have a third person who joins the line early, who's outside of the event. And then you just give them the tickets. But guys, is everyone here new to, like, lines? Like, this isn't some mystery. Like, if you want to get a metal card and that's your goal... No, you just don't know. They stamp your badge. Is it new? Are they doing something new now? You can only redeem 1 metal card per badge. Yeah, and then he'll do the redeem for the metal card. Well, how's that a problem? You just have somebody who's not playing the main event in your group, and he buys the metal card for the team. Yeah, so what? What's the problem? Where's the issue? Man, people pay good money for the badge punch. Okay. Listen, I'll explain something to you real quick. Riot is stupid. All they have to do is make it so your tickets are digital. That's it. You win tickets, they go into your Riot account. You can't pool tickets, period. It's so stupid that tickets are still physical. It makes no sense. It's such a stupid concept. How hard is it to link it to your damn account and you get digital tickets when you win? It's not that hard. It's such a stupid system. Riot, pull the stick out of your butt and actually just do the thing. Fix the stupid meta for tickets and metal cards. Time Warp and Lux, solid. Solid. I'd rather they not fix it. I mean... Yeah. There'd be a WhatsApp group for buying tickets from others? Probably. I don't know, man. They need to make tickets word of mouth and go an honor-bound system. They give 200 plus for some events. The hell you gonna do with 200 without multiple badges? What do you mean? I don't understand.
Hey, my name is Zoe.
Oh, Padilla, thank you for the 5 gifted subs, you absolute legend. pretty much doubling our sub count for the day. Thank you very, very much. Thank you, friends. I appreciate it. Going rate is $60 to $80 per ticket. Once Aria is out of stock, it's 30 to 50. I don't really care. Like, I'm not going to sell my tickets. But, yeah. Makes sense. They don't want to do it since UVS is buggy at times. Doesn't matter. It's so silly. It's a silly system. As in, you can only get one medal for your badge. If it's digital, then you can get one medal and have to spend the rest. The reason you can only get one medal for your badge, though, is because people pull tickets in the first place. You wouldn't even have to make that stupid rule. No. Making your tickets digital fixes everything. Hey man, I wanted to share you're a household name. Talking to a random friend group about wanting to play Pike, and he was like, yeah, my Pike build is similar to Grapplers. Boom, baby! Household name, there it is, chat. You heard it here first. What's up, man? I'm using your Pike deck in my locals, and it's giving me good results. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it, man. Are you from Brazil, by the way? Or are you Brazilian living somewhere else? They should link tickets to account and give you packs for extra tickets once you get a medal. You can do that too. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. But yeah. Digital tickets would even allow people to earn a few tickets maybe for skirmishes, other lower end events. Yeah, yeah. No, the ticket system is screwed. They need to fix it. Any advice on if you think Pike fares already to LeBlanc? I have 3 LeBlancs coming out. Yeah, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Gust is your best friend, and your entire goal is just to make them run out of cards. The only hard time Pike has, I feel, is the battlefield ganking. If they have ganking, they can just win too many points too quickly, but without ganking, they have a very hard time. Again, Gust wins the matchup. Ever update your spell, Victor? That deck is so cool. Mega Control. I feel like I don't need to update it. I'm very happy where it's at. I don't think I would change much. Yeah, remember that you're able to gust when they discard a card to make a reflection. You can gust the reflection before it copies the card. That's the entire point of it, Ori. So they conquer with the Rex, right? They discard a card to copy the Rex. You gust the Rex before it becomes a Rex. So when the reflection appears on the trigger where it's starting to copy the card, you respond with gust. So what Gust basically does is, it discards one of their cards. You have 1 mana, discard a card. And you shut down their entire, engine, right? Doing that. Secondly, you have Falling Star to kill their Karthus in backline, which is amazing. Very often, you'll get Falling Star giga value by killing LeBlanc and Karthus together. Even though it gives draw, it is what it is. Like, you've got a lot of tools to beat her. Again, the only tough one is when they're able to, like, gank and conquer 2 battlefields per turn. But even then, Gust helps you with that. Zero without Valma seems to struggle in my testing. I also used to run the 3 mana cost card Banish instead of Kill, but I kind of cut it out because I wasn't facing enough LeBlancs, and I was beating LeBlancs even without it. If you attack with purple Kha'Zix, the other attack trigger goes on chain and reaction. I plan ambush as a second unit into the battlefield. I'm not sure what you're saying. I went from LeBlanc to Kha'Zix and my brain farted. If you guys are playing against Grappler, please, please, please judge call him every opportunity you can. I'm fine with that. I have no problem talking to judges. I'm okay with it. You also exhaust the legend, so the ganking battlefield is worse. Correct. That's true. The judges were dino-dented. Brother, all of them learned the game on Thursday. Brother, you know what I don't understand? I have never in my life ever had a problem with judging and stuff. I think a lot of people, and look, it's not your fault, or maybe it's your parents' fault, or I don't know, but a lot of people don't know how to interact with human beings. If I know I'm right on something, if I know I'm right on a ruling, in my experience, 99% of the time, I can explain why I'm right. And then that 1% of the time, where they still disagree with me, you can usually get another judge to come by. So the odds on both judges disagreeing with you, if you're good at verbally explaining your case, are super low. Yes, it could happen. It could happen. But in my experience, it almost never happens. It's often people have bad communication skills and they just can't explain why they're right. They're bad at explaining stuff, right? They know they're right, but they don't know how to verbalize it. So, again, I've never had trouble with that, and whenever judges are called on, I don't really have a problem with it. Because most judges inherently are willing to listen to what you're saying. It's really annoying when you're burning time. No, it's not, because they give you extra time. What do you mean? I had a judge call that lasted 8 minutes. They gave us an 8-minute voucher. Unless they changed it. But yeah, the judges took 8 minutes to fix our problem. And they gave us an 8-minute voucher, so we had 8 minutes overtime. So why is that annoying? They don't give you all of it back? They gave me all of it back. Every single minute. What do you mean they don't give it all back? Sup, Mr. Grapp? No PB today? No, we're doing Riftbound today. As you can see, we're 300 viewers instead of 20. Oh, man. Are you going to travel to Utrecht for the tourney? Yes, yes. I'm traveling in 3 days. We're going to do another vlog probably as well, so you guys can see all of my Utrecht adventures. Guys, quick, what do you want to see me do in Utrecht other than Riftbound in the vlog? Of course, I'm going to do mostly Riftbound related vlog about the tournament and everything, but I like to add a little fun things in there as well. What would be cool to see me do? Food? Poker? Workout? Can I ask you a question? On Imperial Decree and Bellows Breath, repeated interaction. I read in Ghost Driver Guide, it said that it could kill an Aurelia with a GA because of 2 instances of damage. It can if Aurelia is at 1 HP. But here's the... I think. She needs to be at 1 HP though. Oh, you mean... Oh, wait. You mean repeat it on the Aurelia twice. Let me think. I think that would only be if she's in base. I think you couldn't... I don't think you could do it if she's in Battlefield because she changes location. So the second instance would not trigger because she gets exhausted and recalled. But if she's in base with the GA, you double Imperial on her. First one hits, kills. Second, yeah, she should die, I think. Food in Utrecht is bad. Need to go to the Hague, Amsterdam, or Rotterdam. I have a lot of people telling me I'm going to eat well, so I'm going to assume I'm going to eat well. I took first place as Gemling to get it out of his system, then went to Riftbound, correct. Yeah, we're still the highest level Gemling in Path of Exile, too. With Falling Star and Elder, she doesn't die now. She should. Wait, no, wait. I feel like she should. Is the Netherlands you're not going to eat well? Really? Yeah, actually, Falling Star might be instantaneous damage. I think you're right. Oh, by the way, I've heard of these stroopwafels. Somebody, literally in Path of Exile chat, someone's like, hey, Grappler. And I'm like, oh, what's up? He's like, what are you doing these days? I told him I'm going to the Netherlands to compete. He's like, oh, you got to try stroopwafels. I heard that. I heard that's a thing. What are those, chat? Do we need to try them? Saw the best of Fiora from Vancouver. It's Aurora Fiora. You'll buy them for me? Stroopwafels are nice. I've lived here 4 years. Food is one of the worst I've tried. If you're coming from Brazil, you'll be disappointed. That's all right. I'm sure I'm gonna find good places to eat. Whoa! 12 minutes. Wait, I gotta remember to sign up for the events. I'm 100% taking them as snacks during Utrecht. Wait, so, what, guys, before we got messed up in the head, what were we talking about? I need to buy tickets, right? I need to have all the links open. Let me make sure I have the right links open while I'm also simultaneously logged in. So, get tickets. I'm logged in. Sales start in 12 minutes. I want to get the tickets for Friday pre-regional challenge, right? And then the question is, do I want to buy the tickets for Nexus nights or not? I don't know if I want to buy tickets for Super Nexus nights. Nexus sold out. That one goes fast. For still when you did batch pick of Vancouver. Nexus Knights is smaller, so you should buy that for sure. Nexus, yeah. I think if you do Super Nexus, it ends quite late. Better to get good rest before the main event. It probably does end late. Are the tickets for the big events out already? I have my competitor badge, so I'm guessing that's it. Super Nexus is bad EV, and you will be hella tired. It finishes late. Do you guys think I can just not sign up for Super Nexus, and then I can call my Riot contacts as like, hey, can you guys slide me in? Just like, put me in the system. If I actually decide to play it, you don't even need a Riot contact. Just go to the judging table. 2v2 events, add yourself on standby. People drop all the time. You have so many tickets. Like, bro, I would like to do a 2v2 event, but I think Sunny and Marshall both want to do the normal Friday pre-whatever. I'd prefer to do the 2v2. I think that's fun. The thing is, we don't even have decks to play 2v2 with. So, people who sleep more than 4 hours don't do good in main event. It's confirmed. Are you going to vlog your entire matches? I don't think I can. I did 2v2. That was cancer. Everybody had 2v2s. I know, but that's like, you got to bring a specific deck for it. Bring the judges Stroop Waffles. They will slide you in. That's the new plan. Stroop Waffle meta. Is it going to be Pike or Lux? Not decided yet. All right. We're going to buy the tickets first. That's goal number 1, which is in 9 minutes. After that, we're either going to look at the best of lists from Vancouver, or we're going to look at the cheating scandal from Vancouver. I'm not sure which. Go Lux. Aurelia should go down in presence. I'm not worried about Aurelia. I think Aurelia is not even that bad anymore for Lux. I have... My Lux is very tech for Aurelias and decks like that. Have you looked at Roy's Pike list yet? Nope. Have not. Cheater review will be fast. Not really, because I think you need to be careful with the cheater review. You need to like look through the entire game to see if he had extra cards or not. You got to see what his statement is afterwards, stuff like that. No one is playing Lilia. Lux should be safe, right? I don't know, man. I don't know. If to buy tickets is early, because what if I want to farm tickets there on site? Is it possible to buy tickets on the spot for those? Yeah, there's games you can buy on the spot. Correct. But not every event you can buy on the spot. Lux Perma wins versus Aurora now? Not really. You'd be surprised. Not really. She beats Aurora sometimes, but not always. Especially if they, like, discard your armories. That's really annoying. Sometimes they can just outgrind you. And it's mostly because of the fact that they're able to revive their units nonstop by recycling them with the weapon. You need to find removal for their weapon. Just do Aurora, Lee Sin. Buff them dragons. And yeah, the armory version is kind of weak in the current meta as well, because everybody runs removal for gear. That's a shame. I guess all over the place. You have until 1 hour before the schedule events to start to sign up. Got it. Got it. Okay. 7 minutes to go. Previous match was changed to 2-0 and his current match as well. Interesting. I'm glad you stopped playing Path of Exile. That's fine. You decided what you will play. Most likely playing Pike. What's happening in 7 minutes? Help. Sign-ups for the side events. No one's playing Volibear? What I don't understand is why the hell would it cheat on when you're on the main stage? Like, hello? Are you stupid? We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm not 100% sure he cheated. I'm going to see the VODs. I'm going to figure it out from there. Can you send the webpage? It's Utrecht tickets, right? It's on... the website's called eventbrite.com. It's eventbrite.com. He came up with a statement acknowledging what he did. Wait, he said I cheated? Denying it, okay. Okay, so you see, yeah, there's cheating after Scuttle reveal on stream when he didn't even have it. Guys, we'll figure... Marshall! Stop typing both here in Discord. I see you typing in... Bro, chat. I'm tilted. I'm tilted. Literally, this is my Discord right here. Marshall is typing. And now he's typing on Twitch. Bro, pick one place and stick with it. You're making me lose my mind, Marshall. Pick one place and stick with it. I'm pretty confident that he didn't intentionally cheat, but he did break rules. We'll see. We'll look at the footage. Again, 5 minutes to signups. 5 minutes to go. If you bought RQ tickets, you should have received an email. Thing is, I never bought tickets, chat. Riot gave me tickets. I have content creator badge. So, because of that, I have... It's different. I think it's different, yeah. Did you see the Rengar misplays versus Allen? I heard about it. I entirely forgot what it was, but he had one instance where he could have used the trigger to do something and win. Supposedly, he had an instance where he was able to do something before Allen could get his 2 mana. Before he could trigger the 2 mana to use Hard Bargain. Who's my contact? I don't even know, dude. I just spam. I spam message everyone in Riot I know. I should have like one of those CC chains in my emails. Like I just click send to everyone. Anyway, but depending on what Alan had in hand, he could have reacted to it. Went to Vancouver to get the best of Rengar for his friend who couldn't make it, borrowing the Rengar list, and he ended up in the finals. That is crazy. I have not seen the new Seraphine card. Guys, okay, let me get my credit card. 4 minutes until we can buy tickets. I'll be right back. I'm back. Whew. All right. Easiest 20K of your life. And you didn't even gift a sub. Imagine that, Kimchi. You made 20K and didn't even gift any subs. Insane. Seraphine plus Vanguard Armory. Zillion combo. I haven't seen Seraphine. Think about playing Jax. Go for it, man. That's cool. Give it a shot. Think about Vilemaw. I don't know. I don't know how to play Jax. It's not a champion. Okay, guys. 1 minute. I got my credit card details ready. Wait. I'm actually going to put a different screen here because I don't want to leak anything. So you guys can still hear me here. Alright. I don't want to leak my information. Give me a sec. Side events. Okay. Sign up for side events. They should be up now. Come on, site! Why are you so slow? Chat, I think they're DDoSing the site. The site's getting DDoS, chat. It's over. I got the voucher ready. Okay. What's my voucher? Alright. Get tickets. Okay. Pre-regional. +1. Okay. Oh! Voucher works. We're set. Friday pre-regional challenge, 1 p.m. Yeah, that's the one. That's the big one, right? That's the big one. Chat, is that the right one? Seal deck? No, yeah. Okay. Check out. Oh my god. I mean, how much is Ari metal card going for? What, like 3,000-4,000 maybe? It's not that crazy. Like, I'll probably spend more than that on, like... No, I'm definitely spending more than that on the trip. Could pay for plane tickets, I guess. Yeah, why not? Processing your payment. The payment provider page is not open. Please disable your pop-up blocker. Ah! Wait! Do I have a pop-up blocker? Pop-ups are blocking. No! Try again. Bro! Oh wait, it's taking me to PayPal. Oh, I can pay with PayPal. Oh, nice. I didn't even need my credit card, dude. I didn't even need the credit card. What the hell? You just buy him off somebody the last day? Okay, wait. I got it. Wait, I got the ticket, chat. Your ticket is confirmed. Wait. Tickets. Give me a sec. Okay. Okay. I think we're good. All right, we're good. That's it. That was easy. I actually didn't even need my credit card. Let me look at my Gmail. Receipt. Okay. Sweet. Yes, sir. I got it locked as well. Awesome. Awesome. All right. All right. Let me go back to normality. All right. I can just close all these windows now. Make sure I have nothing weird here open. Uh-huh. Okay. I think we're good. All right, we're good. We're good. Saved. Thank you for the follow there, Alex. Thank you very much. Guys, now what do we do? What's next? Thank you, Ashen, OCE TV, for the follow as well. Also, Ashen, I just keep thinking Ashen Staff from Path of Exile. I'm sorry. My brain is fried. Woo! Alright. Alright. I'm so disappointed, by the way. I'm reading my Discord and Marshall says he's gonna book the pre-regional for Friday, play the main event on Saturday, and then do on-demand on Sunday. My man doesn't even plan to go to day 2 for the main event. He doesn't even plan to make it past day 1. What kind of mentality is that, Marshall? Are you not ashamed? Thanks for the follow there, Winnie the Woo. The Who. Alright, guys, it is time. Let's do the cheating scandal first. You guys got links? Are you going to the LA Regional? Haven't decided. Probably not. But Utrecht for now. One step at a time. Hit me up with the links. Let's see it. I'm ready. If you search Levius from Vancouver Regional Reddit, his thread comes up. I did send you. Well, can you send me again? Can you copy paste it? I'll look this up on Google. All right. Damn it. Did I not copy? I'm just gonna type it. Levius from Vancouver Regional Reddit. All right, let's see. Got it. Oh boy, it's okay. It's actually not that long. We can read this. I'm ready. You guys ready for this? First of all, let's. Oh my lord, flashbang! Prepare your eyes, chat. Dude, how do you go? Oh, I need. Okay, I need. Chat. Oh my lord, I need. Okay, I need dark mode. This ain't gonna work. There's got to be a Chrome dark mode. Dark mode Chrome. 3.6 stars. Sucks. All right, I think Reddit has it built in somewhere. So let me see here. Settings. Where's dark mode? Profile preferences, maybe. Language, content, accessibility. Display mode. Where the hell is dark mode, dude? Oh, that's mod mode. Display mode. Oh, beautiful. Oh my god, it's so easy. It's so easy. Okay, never mind. We're good. All right, here we go. Before reviewing any videos, we're going to review this. Let me zoom in a bit. Okay, turning off music. Levius from Vancouver Regional Hello, everyone. I'm Levy, or more so known as Levius, the Aurelia from round 6. At the Vancouver Regional Qualifier round 6, I played against Terry the Cactus, and I played a card that was improperly revealed. All right, so he's already claiming that the card was improperly revealed. I want to first apologize to my opponent, Terry, for my actions. It was unfair to him to play with incorrect game state knowledge. Okay? I'd like to apologize to the community for not speaking up and saying anything since the event. During my match with Terry, I was having a lot of fun, and I was loving the banter I had between us. When Terry sent in his Scuttle Crab against my Aurelia, I had 7 cards in hand, and when I went to reveal my hand, I placed them on the table and fanned them out to show off all of my cards. My clammy hands caused Discipline to get stuck when I went to fan them out for my opponent, which only showed 6, leading to me being able to drop from the event, which I take my full... Okay, sure. Never my intention to withhold information, who is an amazing competitor. I was unaware of it in the moment, and it was an honest mistake. It is still my responsibility to ensure that I do my due diligence on stage to make sure everything's correct, and I have to always remain focused. I look back at what happened and only remember how nervous I was during the whole match. Okay, my first time competing in a big card game tournament. My first card game, okay. On stream broadcast, being on stage was quite the shock. To fix my mannerisms and game etiquette, I didn't realize how anxious of a player I can be and where I place my hands and cards. I will have to do better moving forward. Okay, revealing my hand is to state my hand size and cards. Not even necessary, but yeah, sure. As for being dropped from the event, I once again take full accountability and responsibility for it. It was my mistake for not catching it. I'm sorry to all my fellow competitors who have doubts. Okay. To the community, I want to thank the people who have been supporting me both locally and anonymously out there and speaking out for me. I do love this game. Okay, sure. Pocket Discipline. Such a fine meme. I will add this to my collection. This was the fan out. Ooh, I like this. My man, Sherlock Holmes. Bro. Are you telling me there's a Discipline in here? Also, why is it on this side of the table and this guy's on this side? I'm confused. Did they have the pictures on the opposite sides? Anyone know? Because I'm pretty sure this is him, right? He fanned it towards him. Oh, he fanned it and put it... Wait a second. So where is it?
Mostly play most of them here. Hard bargains.
Wait. What?
It's going to kind of checkmate a little bit too.
Why are they on the wrong side? I'm confused. Wait. How does he have this? Wait. Wait. Wait, I thought I saw Discipline in his hand. Oh, but he's playing Discipline as well. Okay, never mind. We're fine. So I got to see.
I don't even know where to.
Let's see what happens when he moves the cards away.
My next play is now. This is a lot of good information and very scary.
First, I want to see the cards be moved away.
The interaction that's available.
Yeah, it's definitely scary, and there's like a question of like, what are you supposed to do directly into it? Because we do, I guess, have like some hand disruption when it comes to like sabotage that we
220, 31, 36. Okay.
We saw that can remove like non-units, but we.
And can I do? I can do one frame at a time. All right. Nothing to see there.
Or 5 of them that, or we better not, you know.
Yeah.
So the
It looks to me like he has 7 cards.
Or
Yeah.
5 of them that, or we better not.
Yeah.
So the
That looks to me like 7 cards.
problem is like sometimes maybe we just send one of these units in and he's going to play the cards to stop you from winning. Maybe we not. Hand is what are you
See, play a little. We can.
choice he's
Yes.
doing? How does it affect my runes? What is it going to do? Is it going to stop cards being played? But it looks like we're going to do that same thing that Levy did last turn, trying to learn more information.
Okay. So let's see here. Let's see the Master Magician.
By just sending a scuttle crab in to die.
All right. So some good knowledge here.
Bro, if there's a card under here, it's 100% a mistake. If it's in here. Like, if it's in here, if the card is actually here, now if it's in his lap, it's very different.
Here we've got the Vex, the Star
I don't see it here.
Crossed, the back off.
Let's see what Reddit says. As if the DD has another card behind it. DD is what? What is DD? DD is, what is it? What is DD? Define Dance. Mm-hmm. All right, so I'm just going to take this at face value that he should have had 7 cards in hand. Okay. All right.
Off the hard bargain, Defiant Dance, and Defies.
My take is this. If the card is here, hidden behind one of the cards, he didn't cheat at all, and it was an honest mistake. If the card is in his lap, he obviously cheated. So that's where the question comes down. So
Most and
Is that we do units, or we better, but
all right.
we don't have 6.
He takes the
of
cards
them, or
back.
5 of them that. Or
All
we better
cards are
not.
within vision.
So the problem is like sometimes maybe we just send one of these units in and he's going
Okay.
to play the cards to stop you from winning it. But it means he won't be able to play them in the future turn. So we do have to burn them at some point. Is at least a thought of how to get around them because they're
I don't like that, by the way.
definitely hard cards to get around the end.
yeah, because like they have 2 counters and Defy, Scuttlecraft, and then Elio around.
Yeah, move them from bat, stop the extra might from coming down, or potentially
It looks like he has 7 cards in hand, man.
either stop the combat, stop the extra might from coming down, or potentially completely remove them from the
He seems to have
battlefield.
7 cards in hand.
So definitely, as Terry, I have a lot of, I have a lot to think about.
Yeah, and it's understood like why
I have to remove them from the battlefield.
But yeah, okay, so Honestly, insta DQ. Now, if I was judge, insta DQ, 100%. Secondly, you cannot take your hand and put it under the table. I'm sorry, you just can't do that. You can't take your cards and put it under the table. Like, what the hell? Never trust somebody putting their hands with their hand under the table. Like, you can't do that. Like, that's crazy.
Cards being played. How does it? It's like we're gonna do that same thing that Levy. What is it going to do? Is it going to stop cards being played? But it looks like we're gonna do that same.
He counts as if he has 7 cards in hand.
What is it going to do?
I wish this was. So look, he goes.
Choose every single choice he's doing. How does it?
He thumbs 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He does it 6 times with his thumb, which indicates 7 cards. Look.
Affect my runes. What is it going to do? Is it going to stop cards being played?
4,
but it looks like
6.
we're going to do that
Like,
same thing that
it
Levy
looks
did
to me like he has 7.
last turn. Trying to
He puts them back together.
More information,
He's not palming a card.
but just sitting a scuttle.
The highest quality we're gonna get. People are saying it's under here.
All right, so some good knowledge here. We've got the Vex, the Star-Crossed, the Back Off, the Hard Bargain, Defiant Dance, and Defy. So, honestly, a lot of scary cards to have in hand. We can mostly play most of them here. Hard Bargain's going to kind of checkmate a little bit too, and yeah, I don't even know where to begin to decipher what my next play is now. This is a lot of good information. And
how would you fan out to only show 6 if you know there's 7 though? Guys, I hate these arguments. Listen, you guys are acting as if, bro, that's like, how did Grappler not tap his armory on stream when the armory is right there? You forget things, man. We're not computers, but listen, I'm trying to be very fair with the guy. It's so hard to say.
Very scary for Terry to see all of the interaction that's available.
Yeah, it's definitely scary, and there's like a question of like, what are you supposed to do directly into it?
So when I first originally heard about this cheating scandal, I was under the impression that he magically developed a discipline in his hand that shouldn't have been there, meaning that he had an extra card he was playing with. That apparently doesn't seem to be the case, because nobody seems to be countering this. Apparently, he had the right amount of cards in hand. So it's not as bad as I thought it was. I thought he had a magical hidden card, right? Instead, the problem here is that when he revealed his hand, he didn't reveal a 7th card. And now the question is, did he purposely not reveal it and he's hiding it somewhere on his body, or did it get stuck behind a card? That's the entire question. If he hid it inside his body, it's the stupidest thing you could ever do. It makes no sense to do. It's weird, dude. No, there is 0% chance he tried to hide it under Defiant Dance on purpose. That is so hard to do. That is so hard to do. You could practice for a long time and not do it as well as he did. The way he fanned it out, bro, I'm sorry. Like, he sticks all the cards back together, which makes no sense. And then he does a fan out. Like, look, nah, dude. Like, this guy is the next Houdini. If he purposely did that, like, what the hell? No, if it's under here, I am 95% sure it was a mistake. If it is on his lap, he should get DQ'd forever. Lifetime ban. How do you tell which one it is, though? Go frame by frame 527. What is 527? What? What do you mean 527? We're at 221.53. What's going on? We're talking about cheating scandal. It's not behind Defiant Dance, not a chance.
So some
He
good
100% cheated. You're 100% wrong. He didn't 100% cheat. You can't say 100%.
knowledge here. We've got the Vex, the star-crossed, the back off, the hard bargain, Defiant Dance, and Defy. So
Game time 527. Oh.
Ooh.
honestly, all right.
Okay. Let me go. 527. What do you want? What's happening at 527? Explain. You're saying this is moving and that's not moving? Okay, so guys, I'm trying to think if this is YouTube glitching or not. I'm looking at the other cards. Uh-oh. 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 Yo. What is that? Every other card moves properly. I think we've solved it. I think we solved it. There it is. I think case solved. It was an unintentional error. I don't think he was a cheater. Great catch. Wow, this one frame I think saves him. Because this could be an artifact. Like YouTube compression can do this, but no other card is doing it. Every other card is moving more or less as expected. And then it moves along with it. It catches. And everything catches, right? So this moves without this moving as well, which is an indicator, right? And then it catches onto whatever this is, which catches onto this. There it is. Yeah. That's crazy. That is crazy. Wow. I think this one frame just saved this man's reputation. There is a card behind Defiant Dance. When he slightly budges this forward, you see Defiant Dance move. This edge doesn't move, nor does this card move. Then Defiant Dance catches onto the edge, which drags this as well. So here we go. Defiant Dance moves. This border doesn't move with it. Then this catches, which pulls this. Yep. Sup catches, pulls. Yeah. Why didn't he declare it after he pulled it back? That's a very simple question to answer. It's very simple. He was thinking of other stuff. He's not a viewer of his own game, guys. If you've ever competed or played, you're thinking about what you're going to do about the board state. You're thinking how you're going to catch up. He's one double hold away from winning. You're thinking about other stuff. While you're showing him the cards he's looking at, you're not thinking, did I show him all the cards properly? No, you're thinking, what am I doing next turn? That's yeah. All right. Simple case. We have solved it. We have solved the cheating scandal. Here's the answer. He didn't cheat on purpose. When he fanned out the cards, it is blatantly obvious that as he fanned them out, there's no way he did this on purpose. I'm sorry. The way he spread them out looks absolutely fairly done. Absolutely fairly done. The card's behind here. He doesn't notice it. I wouldn't notice this either. Only one little frame saves his entire reputation, which is this. We see that there's a card behind it that doesn't move. Catches and moves it along. He lets it go.
Knowledge here. We've got the Vex, the Starcross.
Wait, he moved it more. Wait. We got more. He got more movement.
All right, so
Okay, catches. He touches it again. And by the way, if he managed to do this perfectly, he would never touch it again. You would leave it as is. He goes again to mess with it. I don't know why he goes again. Why is he helping him? Like, yeah. He goes... And now it's just hard caught on. Like, it's just stapled to it. Starcross does the same thing. No, it doesn't. Where? No. At no point does Starcross do anything. Yeah. And that's what happened. Again, the magic point was this.
all right, so
Here it is. Starcross does not do the same thing. I'm sorry. Starcross, every border moves basically along with the card in the same way. See this part here? There's no same thing happening with Starcross. There's something under this card. Yeah. Case closed.
some good knowledge here. We've got
This was absolutely unintentional. No, it's not in his lap because we noticed there's a card behind this. 95% chance there's a card behind Defiant Dance. It's a clear sleeve. You can see it's Defy under it. What do you mean Defy under it? What? What turn did he draw his third discipline then?
the Vex, the Star-Crossed, the Back Off, the Hard.
Harry himself doesn't think he cheated. Is he trolling? Is who trolling? It's a clear... What do you mean? I'm not talking about this card, dude. What? Follow the edge of the Defy and watch that frame again.
Some good knowledge here. We've got the Vex, the...
By just sending a Scuttle Crab into die.
All right.
I'm watching the frame. What edge of Defy? What? There is a card behind this. There is something there. What do you mean no discipline? There's a card there. You can see the edge of the Defy card under the Defiant Dance because it's clear sleeve and looks like another. What do you mean? Where are you seeing Defy? You're seeing a Defy here? What? How are you seeing anything here? My dude is Superman. He has X-ray vision. Holy crap. All right. Pretty simple case. Pretty simple. Verdict is in. It is a fact that this spread out shows zero indication of him hiding it purposely on the spread out because multiple things. Number one, he puts his hand together and scrumps it. That makes it almost impossible for them to set up a catch. If he wanted to hide it, he would fan it out in his hand preemptively with it behind and put it down. No, what he does is he scrumps the card together. Look, he scrumps it. He puts it into a block. And then he puts it down and just spreads. This is not how you would hide a card behind a card. I'm sorry.
All right.
Number one, perfectly hidden. So perfectly hidden, yet we see it's there from this one frame. Dude, this frame saves him. If it wasn't for this frame, he's screwed. He's cooked. Then... even bigger in my mind, because, okay, guys, if you're gonna tell me he did this, if he's a high-level magician, I'm not even kidding. If this fan out was planned, This man is a high-level magician to have pulled it off this well, if it was planned. Especially with the little frame here, because that means he's not using like some kind of special magic prop that guarantees it sticks, because it didn't actually fully stick, right? So it's saying he did this with normal card sleeves somehow. The guy has monster sleight of hand. If he is Houdini and he managed to do it, let's just say he's a cheater, then explain this.
Some good.
He just pulled off the heist of a lifetime. Nobody has ever, like, he just pulled up the greatest magic trick ever. If that is the case,
Knowledge.
why does he touch it again?
Here we've got the vac.
Why would he do this? Why, on Lord's Earth, after pulling off the perfect heist, would he go back to make it even more? Why would he move the cards around again? Imagine you did the perfect spread, hit the card perfectly. Would you go to readjust them again? No, you wouldn't. You just got away with the perfect crime. At the mulligan stage, you can see him mulligan one discipline and keep one discipline. Okay, that's different. If the card fits, you have to quit.
Dark crossed, the back off, the hard bargain, defiant dance, and defy.
As to what the judges should do, insta DQ. Because he put the cards under the table. Afterwards. And then came back showing a card that wasn't there. But after careful review, this shouldn't be a ban. He notices it when he didn't saw discipline on table, but he kept silent. No way he didn't notice it. Bro, I've not noticed more retarded things. I didn't tap my armory in my first game live on TV during the Riftbound Vegas. My armory was on the table, untapped, and I didn't notice I didn't tap it. I passed my turn without tapping armory. That's easier to notice than it is that you didn't reveal a card. My armory was in clear view of me the entire time. I didn't notice. Like, people, you don't notice things, bro. Not everything's about you, Rappy. You're saying I'm retarded, but he's not, so. Oh, man. His opponent didn't even notice it and beat his ass. Anyway, yeah. Seems to me like an honest mistake. And I was so ready. I was so ready to condemn this guy. I really was. That is a misplay, what it is in bad faith. How do you know he didn't notice the card wasn't revealed? How do you know? Why next combat he doesn't just use a Aurelia signature spell instead of cheating with discipline? Because he never realized that he didn't show the discipline. Do you not get that? Do you not get how easy that is of a misplay to make? Like, you're showing your hand, but you're not asking yourself, is my opponent seeing every card there? You're oblivious to it. You're thinking about other stuff. You just did, okay, you show my hand, all right, and then next turn I'm going to be doing capture here. You're not thinking about what cards are being shown. For example, when I had to reveal my hand with my Lugs games, I would usually only think about one card. For example, oh man, they're going to see I have Imperial Decree. They're going to see I have Imperial Decree. I don't notice. I would not notice if I had a Jace in hand and they didn't see the Jace, if it wasn't actually vital to the state of the board. Like, he might notice, oh my god, he sees I have Defy, because Defy might be something he has to watch out for, right? It's like, damn, he sees my Defy. Maybe he's paying attention to Defy. Because Defy stops, for example, his own, discipline, right? Like, those are the things you think about when you're revealing your hand. Other cards that are just like normal cards, you don't really even consider them. Go back and look at his mulligan. Like, he's not, yeah, anyway. We can go back and look at his mulligan. You guys are saying that he mulliganed away a discipline and it magically came back in the match. Is that that's another cheating question. But discipline was the answer? I don't know. People are saying he could have won with Defiant Dance as well. I don't know. Nothing, he wasn't revealing it because he was going to use... What's the point of cheating to hide a card if you don't use it? People are just tunnel vision pretty hard when they look at specific cards in the opponent's hand. Yeah, sure. Innocent until proven guilty, but don't just assume he's innocent. To me, this looks like 95% plus unintentional, the way he did this. 95% more, 98% unintentional. Because there is a card behind here. Simple as that. And that was unintentionally hidden. You can talk about what happened after, whether he noticed it was hidden and just left it be. You can talk about, oh, later on, he realized, wait, I don't think my opponent ever saw this discipline. Or I think it's very easy to miss, but you can argue he noticed as well. There's things you can argue off of this, but this hidden discipline wasn't intentionally hidden. DQ is correct, I think, here. But by the way, I'm not even sure if DQ is correct if he didn't put his hands under his lap. If anything, I think something like, for example, you can't use the discipline. Like, you have to discard the discipline. Maybe that would be the correct call. If anything, like... But yeah, he put his hand under the table and came back with a magical discipline. The judges don't have this exact frame-by-frame footage to look at. All the judges know, hey, hand was revealed, there was no discipline, now there is. Okay, DQ. That makes sense. On the spot, that's the right ruling. Yeah, I agree DQ is the right ruling. I also am highly confident that this part, and when I say highly, extremely highly confident, this reveal was accidentally hiding a card. As to how confident I am that if he noticed or not afterwards and didn't notify, I can't make a judgment on that. I have no idea. I have no idea. That would come down to, like, do I know the guy? How would he react in that kind of scenario? I never met the dude. Right? That I can't talk to. Whether he noticed his mistake afterwards. But, yeah. Unintentional. Here. Card hidden. Unlucky for him, honestly. Unlucky for him. This could happen to literally anybody. Now, some people would say, hey, where's my discipline? Other people are busy thinking about other stuff. Again, it might not happen to you. Maybe you're the kind of person who, when they fan out the hand, they're checking to see if every card is shown. A lot of people, that's not on their mind because they just assume every card is shown. I'm one of those people. If I'm fanning out my cards to show you my hand, and I've done this, I just assume that you've seen every card because I just fanned them all out. I don't double check to see if a card got stuck because my brain is too busy doing other stuff. I shortcut certain things in my head to make room for other thought processes. So yeah. Yeah. Probably not cheating. DQ still the right call. Leave the guy alone. It's a good meme though. Secondly, never put your hand under the table. I think that should be DQ material, period. I think if you take your hand, put it under the table, you should be allowed to call the judge and say, he took his hand out of view of the match. Period. Like, you can't do that. I'm sorry. Cards under the table? Yeah, you can't just take your hand and put it under the table. Like, what? You cannot assume he's innocent either because you think it's an easy... Of course you can. Are you the kind of person who just assumes everyone's guilty? No. You look at what's more likely. To me, it's more likely this is a mistake. Thank you for the sub, buddy. Thank you very much. Who was that? Mr. Uttergem. Thank you for the support. He has 4 disciplines, 3 main deck, and 1 in his hiding spot. Issue is how he played 3 discipline when he mulliganed 1 of them. Oh my god. No one is even talking about that, bro. Like, I'm going through the Reddit thread. No one's talking about that. I think you're making stuff up in your own brain. Like, no one's talking about a fourth. What? Anna Rakota, you keep saying there's a different issue, but no one's talking about that issue. You're the only person. I'm not going to watch the entire VOD for your conspiracy theory when I don't even know if what it, like, stop it. Yep. That's fine. All right. Man, I was really hoping for a good cheating scandal. I really was. I wanted to be the guy who said he cheated. I wanted to shit on him and say he should be banned for life. Should just, bro, I swear, I think all my viewers are going to start thinking I like cheaters, because so far every cheating scandal we've had, I've been defending them, man. Everyone, bro. Every time someone says someone's cheating, I've been the only person defending them. Oh, man. Now, if I get caught doing something, people are going to say, well, you know what? Now it all makes sense. Grab keeps defending cheaters because he's a cheater. Oh, man. I'm screwed, chat. If this happens to me, it's over. Dude, everyone's going to pull the VODs. Oh, look at Grappler defending other obvious cheaters. There he is defending Mr. Levius. There he is defending Savige. There, it was clear as day all along. Oh, man. Oh, I can't catch a break. Caught in 4K? Bro. No wonder this man defends cheaters. He was one of them all along. He feels for his brethren. Let this be evidence. About to watch Grappler pull a star cross from his sleeve. You knew it? Yeah, man. Oh my goodness. They would point to the 5 other misplays you did and say, never mind, he's just a papaya. Bro, I make so many misplays. On TCG, guys, how many times... If you took a shot of alcohol for every time I didn't pay a power cost in TCG Arena, how many times would you have died so far? I'm curious. How many deaths? If you had to take a shot for every time I forget to pay a power cost. You'd all be dead multiple times, trust me. Many lives would have been taken. So, and, oh man. Please don't stream too long. So yeah, these things happen, man. They really do. You really think this was an accident? It's not a think. I almost know it was an accident. We've covered the frame by frame move. This part was an accident. Whether I think, did he realize after he saw the discipline in his hand after fanning through, whether he realized the accident is an entirely different question. That I can't talk to because that's a judgment call on the person, right? That comes down to whether he was paying attention to what he revealed or not, or if he was thinking about other stuff. Both are very plausible. I guarantee you, with 98% certainty, he didn't realize there's something behind this card. Why? Because he wouldn't have retouched it the way he did. Now, is it whether when he put the card back in his hand, shuffled through them, whether his brain caught on to the fact that the discipline was never shown comes down to what he was paying attention to and what he was thinking about. Very often I wouldn't have noticed if it was me, because I almost never think about this. I'm thinking about board state. 95% of my brain's activity while my opponent is doing this and looking at the cards and writing stuff down is me thinking about how many points he has, how close he is to capturing, and what I need to do in the next 2 turns to prevent him from hitting 8, and how I'm going to get my 8 points. That's what goes through your mind at this point in the game. The man is on 6 going to 8. The game's about to end. You're at the critical point of the game. Nobody's thinking about this. While he's writing it down, he has other thoughts in his head. So, yeah, it's silly. Now, let's see how this resolved. Did
have
this
in
resolve
hand. We can
during play?
mostly play most of them here. Hard Bargain's going to kind of checkmate a little bit too, and
Like when did
yeah,
did the DQ happen during the game here or not?
Decipher what my next play is now. This is a lot of good information and very scary for Terry to see all of the interaction that's available.
Yeah, it's definitely scary, and there's like a question of like, what are you supposed to do directly?
It happens in his next match. Okay, got it. Interesting. Yeah, man. I'm gonna say I believe he didn't cheat on purpose. I think DQ was absolutely the right call, and because I do believe he didn't cheat on purpose, I feel bad for the guy. It sucks, man. It sucks. It is what it is. That's how I see it. Never know if he cheated or just made a mistake. DQ is fair. Agreed. But I will live my life as if he did it as a mistake. That's how I am, man. I see way more than enough reason to believe him that it was an honest mistake. And if it wasn't for that one frame, I'd be 50-50. Because it really came down to whether the card was stuck or not. If that one frame wasn't there, I'd be at an impasse because I wouldn't know whether he put the card in his lap or whether it got stuck. He said it got stuck. Can I believe him? It's a very convenient lie to tell if you're a cheater. But that one, and it's one frame that saves him. Imagine if that one frame wasn't there. I'd probably be inclined to think he cheated. And that really sucks. That's why I really hate, like, literally, in the entire video, one frame saves him. One frame makes the difference to believing he's a cheater to realizing he's not. That's why I don't like to call people cheaters. Oh, well, we would have seen it if it was stuck. No, you wouldn't have. What if that frame wasn't there? We wouldn't have seen anything. It's crazy how that works that way, man. Like that's life. If there's enough things happening in the world, occasionally some people just get unlucky and they get framed. They frame themselves. Yeah. There's so many universes where YouTube just didn't capture that one frame and he'll never be able to prove he was playing fairly. That could have been me. This could have been me, and that one frame didn't exist. And everyone says, wow, Grappler's a cheater. And I can't prove otherwise. What would I say on stream if that frame wasn't there, if this was me? I would analyze every frame by frame, and say, guys, I don't know how that happened. And a lot of you say, well, there's no explanation, you cheated. And guess what? I couldn't prove otherwise. I'd have nothing I could tell you. I'm really happy for him that the frame exists. But there's worlds where it doesn't. Yeah. So, like, again, be careful calling people cheaters, guys. It ruins reputations, and you have to be certain of it. Stuck on purpose. Look how he tightens the cards in hand before putting. I literally already debunked that. So, yeah. Gonna say, probably not a cheater. Intention doesn't change if the outcome was cheat or not. In my mind, that's a question of semantics. Doesn't matter. When I say someone is a cheater, I think of somebody intentionally cheating. I think of somebody's intent. Violating the spirit of fair play. All the things mentioned in the rules when he fails to disclose this one. Sure. No, guys, he's supposed to get DQ'd, period. There could be a different ruling. You can say you can't use the discipline because it wasn't revealed. Like, you can make different rulings to... I think a judge's job is just to try to make the game as fair as possible. And if somebody made a mistake or they maybe drew a card by accident or etc., you don't just DQ them if there is alternatives that can maintain fair play. As long as this guy is benefiting from it. For example, let's say he accidentally didn't reveal the discipline, then he plays it after. My friend Terry calls the judge, says, hey, he didn't reveal the discipline, and now he's playing it. I didn't know he had it. I would have done otherwise. The judge could say, all right, you know what we're going to do to make this fair? You messed up not revealing the discipline, so we're going to take that discipline and throw it in the trash. I'm not saying that's the right answer, but I'm saying if the judge did that, now he's down a card, and he's playing with the same information he had. I think that would be a fair result. If anything, it might even be unfair for Levius. So I think if a judge can find an answer that benefits the person who was cheated, then you should just go with one of those answers instead, right? For example, I had a scenario in Vegas where I started the game and I drew on my mulligan, I drew an extra card. So I drew how many cards do you draw in a mulligan? I forgot. I play TCG Arena. It's 4, right? And then you draw a 5th card, right? It's 4 and then you draw 1 start of turn. Yeah. Well, I finished my mulligan, and when I tried to pull 4, I pulled 5. Right? After mulliganing, I pulled 5. I pulled, I think I mulliganed 2 and I pulled 3 off the top. So I had 5 cards in hand. The judge came, I immediately said, oops, I pulled an extra card. Right? The judge came over, and the ruling usually would be the following. I have to show all 5 cards to my opponent, and he can choose what card to throw away. Why? Because we don't know what the extra card was, right? So it could be any of the 5 cards. So the only fair way to resolve this would be for the opponent to be able to choose which card is not allowed to go in there. Otherwise, I would always draw 5 cards and throw away the one I don't want, right? Like, you have to give the opponent the chance to make the worst possible choice for you. Luckily, though, as I pulled the extra cards, I caught myself. I told him, oops, I pulled an extra card. I didn't release them, and I put them face down in the order I pulled them. And because I didn't close my hand or move the cards around, and I had them like this fanned as I pulled them off the top, we knew which the extra card was. We talked to the judge. He says, well, you're right. Because we know exactly, and he confirmed my opponent, are you sure that this is correct, that this is the card? He's like, yeah, I saw him pull it the way he did. He said, okay, well, if that is the case, then we know that is the extra card, and we can just put that extra card away, right? But like, this is how you resolve stuff. You resolve stuff in a way that the person who is innocent of the scenario, the person not cheating, you have to benefit them. At minimum, it has to be neutral for them. You can never resolve it in a way where they have any negatives. You try to go as neutral as possible, but never under neutral. So always either benefiting the person who got scammed or being neutral, either like down the middle. And that's how you deal with any kind of like mistake, forgotten trigger, extra card information, etc., etc. So yeah, DQ should be reserved for more serious stuff. In this scenario, the DQ is right because they don't have 2 hours to analyze it. If they would have gone through all the video footage, I think it would have been fine to say something like, okay, that discipline is out of play now. You can't play the discipline. If anything, throw the discipline away because it's been too long. That he's made too many choices in his head that assume you only had 6 cards and no discipline, so you're going to actually muck the discipline. Or actually recycle the discipline to the bottom. I think that would be a fair resolution, right? Skip the draw, next step, and keep the hand, since unless... You can't do that because now I'm planning my first turn on extra card knowledge as well. Right? So you can't let me keep the card. Because now I'm pre-planning my turns differently in my head. I'm working with extra game knowledge. So you have to get rid of one of the cards. Make him eat the discipline so he never does it again. You could do that, but then the question is, do you have to do it with the sleeve or without the sleeve? And I think the rules state every card has to be sleeved, and I don't think you can chew through those sleeves, so it's a bit of a hard one. In an online tournament for world qualifiers for another game, my opponent got stuck playing a card. The judge call was to start the game over, and I lost. That's a horrible call. It was post-mulligan. Wait. Let me think of how that went. Was that post-mulligan? You're right, actually, if that was post-mulligan. That is... What happened there? Why wasn't that the case? Maybe it was pre-mulligan. Oh, wait. It might have been pre-mulligan. That it pulled 5 instead of 4. That would make sense. It might have been pre-mulligan. Yeah, maybe. Hey, Grap, thinking of picking up some Riftbound cards. Pre-mulligan makes... Yeah, I think it was pre-mulligan then. Yeah, I didn't pull 3 instead of 2. I pulled 5 instead of 4. That makes sense. Because all I remember was I had the cards fanned in the proper order. I don't recall exactly being 3 or 5. Could have been pre-mulligan. Pre-mulligan. Yeah, that makes more sense. They should put all their cards on Scrabble trays and ban hand fidgeting. That would make the game more watchable, honestly. Let me put some Valheim in the background. This was a really good watch. I'm happy I saw this. Say that the whole situation of DQ him is wrong, since there is no rule that says how you should reveal your hand correctly. Put every card on the table. No, but like, they didn't know where the card came from. That's why the DQ makes sense. Because they have, like, they didn't analyze frame by frame. This is in the moment. Hey, look, we have him showing 6 cards, no discipline. Now a magical discipline appears. Unless you find that frame, it's right to just say DQ immediately. And he already won, by the way. The game's already over. Yeah. And it's post-match. You can't even fix it anymore. No, even if you could find the frame, you can't fix it anymore. It has to be a DQ. Because it was post-match. It wasn't during the match. Yeah. So post-match is always DQ. You ever hear of Alex to Explorers? No. Starcross with the same case as Defiant Dance, but he fixed it. It's strange. Why does he not fix Defiant the same? What do you mean? Anarakota, I've already ignored kind of your arguments because you started talking about like 3 disciplines. No one's talked about that. I think you're finding weird stuff that is not there. It was after his next match. Yeah. Apparently happens to somebody else. He versed in a previous match, but that might just be someone salty. Could be. Yeah. Yeah, in general, though, I would always tell my opponent, hey, don't put your hand under the table. But that's from poker. I like, in poker, I can't imagine somebody taking their cards and putting them under the table. Like, what the hell? You simply can't do that. So. Interesting times. Any idea what you're playing in Utrecht? Probably Pike. Probably. I need to buy a lot of cards for it, but that deck is super cheap. Only thing expensive there is Barons, I think, and I have 1 Baron, so. Starcross was hiding Merchant? What? Hiding Merchant under it, but it's fine, I guess. We can't be sure he cheated, not 100%. You reckon the Vendetta Trio's theory? What? Have you seen Mogwai's Pike deck? I have not. He did have 7 cards in hand pre-reveal, but yeah, since no judge caught it. No, it's like... I think anybody reasonably minded, after seeing what we just saw, will agree with me. He most likely made a mistake. As a horrible player, what's my best bet of winning a skirmish? Mid-range Yi. Probably. Aurora is a pretty decent one too, but that's a very big investment. Your Pike deck is 2,500. You have to get the Ultimate Barons. I think I'll pass on that. All right, guys. Should we look at some best of lists now? Is it time? Should we have a look at those? Hard to lose with it. Yeah, Aurora's pretty good. Aurora might be better than mid-range E. I was just thinking like budget terms as well, but you're right. Aurora's very expensive. You got the best ofs. Victor got 9th and 11th. Wow. Let me pull up some Rift content here. So let me close this off. Is Tams here? Tams, we should do a video on this, on the cheating scandal immediately. I think that's a very good video. I want to put it out there as well, just because the guy, he deserves a break. But yeah. I'll do an intro and outro if you want, Tams. What is up, YouTube? So, we are back at Riftbound. PoE is over, and this will be one of the first videos I'm making after coming back. We're getting ready for Utrecht regional qualifiers. I am super excited to play live. Look forward to sharing my experience with you. But for this video, we are going to be talking about a very well-known cheating scandal that just happened in the regional qualifier in Vancouver. So, have a look at the video. I think it is pretty clear-cut what happened. I'm curious to know what you think, though. So, do let me know in the comments. All right, that's the video, guys. You may agree, you may disagree. I think it's pretty obvious that at the very least, it was a mistake the way he fanned him out. I don't think he did that part on purpose. Whether he realized he had the discipline or not afterwards is anyone's guess. Hard to say. But I give the guy a benefit of the doubt, and I think it is just an unfortunate event. So, thanks for watching the video. Consider subscribing if you liked it, and I'll see you all on the next one. All right. All right. Yi is consistent deck, but you may have a lot of mirror matchups. True. Are people defending the discipline guy now? I am. I am. Did you just pop in? Did you miss our entire thing? Did you miss the entire investigation we ran? We just investigated it. Yeah, you just came in. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. I just went over it. Everyone's telling me he cheated, but it's pretty obvious that it was most likely a mistake. Guys, this is why it's like you can't just dive on a person. Look into it deeply. Bro, if you know, sometimes I hope I get caught in a cheating scandal just so I can milk the content. You know how much content I could put out? Holy crap, dude. Oh, and the thing is, you get so many hate watchers too. Oh, I would print money on YouTube. Please, please, Riot, give me a good cheating scandal. But do it where there are frames that save my reputation as well. Don't screw me. Don't screw me in the worst way possible. Give me some outs. Oh, that would be so good. What would I bring to the Netherlands? I think Pike. I think. Anarakona, I'm not looking at it anymore. It's already over. The scandal's over. All right, guys. Boom. Big tournaments. Big tournaments. Wait. RQ Vancouver. Wait, 540? What? 540 players? What is that? That's it? Oh, final standings. Okay. All right. First place. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy how good Alan... Type 1 if you agree. It's crazy how good Alan is, man. The guy's just so damn good at games. Like, you would think the first couple of times maybe it's coincidence, but my God. The guy is talented. What an absolute giga chad. Just refuses not to be top 8 all the time. Insanity. By the way, Rocklow's insane too. This guy right here, he's the only reason I didn't get best of lucks. It's so unlucky. It's so unlucky. If it wasn't for this guy, it was best of lucks. Absolute giga chat as well. Great Azir player. Remember the guy that came into the chat and claimed Alan is overrated? Yep. Legend Diversity was incredibly good. Yeah, it was. 9th, and I'm curious what the Victor lists were looking like. Yeah, I mean, I'm just not interested in this list. Like, yeah. Just not my style, man. Double Sprite Burst with triple Sprite Fountain. It's not the way I want to play Victor. It's a shame. No hard control Victors at all. Yeah, same thing here. A bit different, but still pretty much the same. I have a feeling that you should always run Sprite Burst, though. But yeah. Sure. Annie from Prismaticism, another very, very gifted player. Another best of Annie as well. I hate this card, by the way. Ferris Forerunner. Yeah, just super control play. Super just board control. Like, she makes such good use of cards such as, like, Rengar Pouncing with her 2 extra mana every turn. Yeah. Yeah, just very good. Been messing around with Jace, Vanguard, Armory, Gold Token Generator, Victor is better. It's pretty good. Interesting. I played exactly that. I like the deck. Yeah, solid. All Pike decks are mid-range. Unfortunately. Yeah. And I worry that that might be the way to play it. 50 Pike players. Wow, he's so popular. He's actually more popular than... Wait, what the hell? Where's Lilia? Blind? Oh, 38. How did Lilia do? In the Vancouver game. Two, 3. Wait, I'm stupid. 190th top. I gotta type it here. It's my bad. Wrong tournament. What am I looking at, dude? '77th. 9-3. 1 unchecked power. Yeah. I mean, not that bad. Alright. Alright, boys, let's have a look at the Pikes. Let's see what they're up to. 23rd place. 10-2. So close. So close. Anybody know what I placed in Vegas? I'm not sure. So best of Pike. Pretty much the same result as this guy. Whoa, he runs triple Nasher. That's insane. That's insane. I do like Flash though for playing triple Nasher. I do like that. I think that's smart. It also makes a lot of sense with Kaisa, for example. Interesting. It's not the best of Pike. One of Blood Rush? I don't hate it. It's basically Cleave. It's like a 4th Cleave, right? There's no big difference. Roy is best of, not him. That doesn't matter. They're the same score. 10-2-1 and 10-3-0 is the same thing to me. You guys disagree with that? Like, yeah, 23rd, 65th doesn't matter. Even top 65. 64, yeah, true. This list is... I mean, it's a solid list. 1 Factory Recall. 1 Abandon. Starcrossed is a must, is a 3rd of, right? Yeah. Thermo Beam, okay. Is Thermo Beam actually better than Factory Recall, do you guys think? I don't know. Wait, this list doesn't run the Spirit? No shot. Wow, it actually doesn't run the Spirit. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Oops. Okay, so then this deck plays super different. Yeah, I wasn't even noticing. They're not even running the battlefields to recall stuff to hand either. Like this guy is. He didn't run Pack of Wonders or Treasure Trove. So what this list does is... That's one of the reasons you're running triple Ferris Forerunner, and you're running a lot of cheap stuff like Noxus Hopeful. You're setting up really big Barons. And the Baron is actually really good with Flash, because he can capture next turn as well. You can flash the Baron back to base and attack with him as well. Super solid. This guy just generates tokens after it dies for the Baron as well. Tokens are 5 might each. It's a cool list. It's like a full-on mid-range list. Tide Turner too, yeah. Triple. I mean, I always loved Tide Turner with Baron. It was one of my favorite combos. I hated cutting him out, but yeah, makes sense. This is like an all-in Baron list. Also, Baron is $15 now. Wow, he's so cheap. That's crazy. I didn't realize the price went so down. Cool list, man. Cool list. Question is, why Pike, though? I guess Fizz shenanigans. He's decent with Fizz. Alright. What about this guy? This guy's much more similar to ours. Much more similar. One Fading Memories. Double Downwell. Who is the Bryn here Thunder song for? What do you guys think? Aurelia, maybe. I could see it for Aurelia. It's not bad for Aurelia. Diana, I don't think you need it for her, but Aurelia makes sense. And Aurelia can be annoying. Aurelia can be tough to deal with. Yeah, you can, like... I kind of like that with Aurelia as well, because you can Death from Below from Bryn here. Ooh. Yo, I never thought about that. I mean, it's kind of a hard combo because you only run one of each. But I could see it. This is for Diana. Interesting. Thank you, Utter. Interesting. He runs Void Gate as well. Is Void Gate really good? It's actually decent. It is decent. Especially if you're running triple Falling Star. I should consider running Void Gate instead of what I'm running. You have to watch his matches. He's clean AF. Maybe watch one of his matches is fun. We could do that. I'd be down. We could watch some Roy matches. Yeah, I like his list overall. One tap Vex with Falling Star, but Valmaw's Lair is best in his opinion. Well, he's not playing Valmaw's Lair. Also, it makes some sense, I guess. Free guide or Metafy. Let me remember what I'm playing. What battlefields am I playing here? Rippers, Veil Temple, Aspirants was my go-to. Let's think about it. I played quite a bit of Forbidding Waste, but my deck does not run my accelerated Sharklings anymore. I removed all of that. But I do have Pike. I played this for the longest time, though. I did. I played Forbidding Waste for a very long time. I was considering removing Aspirants because of the Aurora matchup. but it's so good into other matchups. It's like your best one versus all, like, if you run into a random, I don't know, if you run into like a Darius or LeBlanc, or there's so many matchups it's so good into. Did you get a ticket for Pre-Regional Challenge on Friday? Yes, I already bought it. Thank you. Yeah, I like it. By the way, I don't know if you guys think this is crazy, but if you're facing Aurora, do you go Aspirins game 1? Because that's your hardest game to win. You just go Aspirins game 1 and just throw it away, and then play to win the next 2. I wonder. You have a question? What's the downside to doing that? How would you offer your opponent a coin flip game 3 if it's 1-1? What do you mean coin flip? I don't understand. Had a Lux game versus Aurora in my Nexus Knights. We both had Aspirants, lost 9-10, and then won the next 2 easily. Interesting. Lux is a very, very interesting matchup for Aurora as well. Depending if you have Armory down, I think your favorite. If you don't have Armory down, I think it's very hard to win. Because you can always do Ruination into Armory and just guarantee 2 points almost. Very strong. This is 3 and you're 1 each. How do you ask your opponent to flip a coin or something to decide game 3 instead of just drawing? Because drawing is bad for both of you. What do you mean, how do you ask? You mean by not breaking the rules? Because it's against the rules to do that? You're an expert at that? If I had to ask him to do it, what is the rule exactly? How does the rule go? What is the rule? I'd have to read the rule. Somebody knows why I got 5 vouchers at a premium competitor. I don't know. That's pretty cool though. It says you can't offer. Asking Grappler, the cheater, how to cheat. Listen, guys. I would never cheat. So we're both there. All right, game 2. We're 1-1. There's only 2 minutes left. So yeah, looks like this is gonna be a draw, and neither of us are gonna go ahead. Ah man, we're just not gonna have time for the 3rd game, dude. Sucks. We're gonna draw this. We're guaranteed to draw this, and it's a shame one of us can't just go ahead and you know, do well. I wonder who that. It would be really cool if one of us could go ahead, man. Like, what's the point of drawing this? We're both just gonna fail right here. It would be cool if one of us could get ahead. You know, and then of course that person can help the other guy out. It's a shame that it can't be done. You know what I'm saying, brother? You feel me? You smell me? Yeah, I know. Yeah, because like if one of us would have gotten further, like got to day 2, then like, you know, like who knows, maybe then that person can get like a best of it, maybe even place really high, and then at that point, you know, they can get in touch, you know, like yeah, you know what I'm saying? No, chat, I need the person to say something. If they're just dead silent the whole time, I might have to end it there. But hopefully by that point they've responded with something. They've given me at least a little bit of an indication of what they're thinking as well. Okay? That's how it works. People are really dumb. Yeah, sucks, man. It does. I'm curious, who do you think has a better shot of winning it, me or you? Like, if just say hypothetically one of us was to pass, who do you think would have the higher chance of winning? You see, this is how you push it, Chad. This is how you get ahead, okay? Like this is how you push me, of course. Why? Why do you think you have a better shot of getting getting into it. What are we winning? Yeah, because like one of us could win the metal card. Like, look, I mean, I don't think the odds are super high of me winning, but I would tell you this, like, if I won the metal card, I'd probably give you like half of it. Because it would only be fair, right? Right? That's a bribe? Listen, chat, that's not a bribe. That's not a bribe. I'm just telling him if I was to somehow win a metal card, I'd give him half. It's not a bribe. I didn't ask him to do anything for it in response. You're playing a meme pike deck? I'll take half now. Just like that, DQ'd. You'll take half now? Yeah, but like... Okay, yeah, sure. You can have half right now. Half of nothing. I haven't won it yet. That's judge call DQ. Insinuating is the same. First of all, listen here. You call the judge on something like that after agreeing with me, after saying, yeah, man, it does suck, and vibing with me, and then seeing that and you're like, judge? Brother, prove it. Prove I said that. I want to see you prove it. You got video recording? Inadmissible. You're not allowed to record without my permission. Matches. Get out of here. No YouTube? What do you mean no YouTube? I am live on YouTube. Just as brother, you. Wait, what? Alright, let's, I kind of like my... We were testing out Veiled Temple, in the list. I don't know if I like it. I think I'm going to get rid of Veiled Temple. I think Veiled Temple's a cut. And... I tried Vile Maws a lot. What is Vile Maws good for? Honestly. Like, what does it save you with? Like, Void Seeker to flash, maybe? Against Aurelia? I mean, I guess. If she has no ganking. It's only Void Gate, though, right? I think that's the only card that you need Vile Moss for. And even then, they need, like... I don't know. I don't know if I like it. I do like Aspirants for a lot of matchups. I love Rippers. It's the best one by far. Kench is currently the best ADC in League of Legends. Type 1 if you guys remember what I said. Did I not say Tom Kench ADC is the thing to do? And everyone thought it was memeing. And I climbed all the way to Platinum for the first time ever playing Tom Kench ADC. And now you're telling me it took months. It took months for people to realize that is his best role. And now they all agree with me. Look at that. That's right. All those people who called me a troll. What now? Just so you know how to do it in the future, Grappler, would you agree to a prize split? You were way ahead of the curve. Of course I was. There's no prize to split. Oh, you're not talking about main event, though. You're talking about the ticket one. Oh, that one's way more chill, dude. That one's way more chill. That one's way more chill to agree with because there's no downside, right? You're both 4-0, you're fighting each other. It's like, hey, look, we can draw this right now, and we're stuck both at 30 tickets. But if one of us was to win, he'd get 40, the other one 30. That's 10 extra tickets, 5 each. Like, yeah, you know? I just give him the win. I'd offer to give him the win. You lost your honor, though? How? I said, look, we're about to draw. We're going to be 4 and X for 30 tickets. If one of us wins, he gets the 40. I'll look at him like, yeah. I can just forfeit here. 10 extra tickets. Right? He's like, yeah, that would work. And then I'd probably forfeit. And if he doesn't give me the 5 tickets, he gets smacked. But what if he scams you? We'll deal with it when it comes to that. No, honestly, I'd look for them to forfeit. I don't like getting myself in situations where I have to deal with people who cheat me out of something. I heavily avoid those situations. So yeah, usually I would do it the other way around. I'd get them to forfeit so I can do the actual control of money. But for example, I made a deal with the Lux player in Vegas to split the Lux best of. I said if one of us wins the best of Lux, we pay the other person a few $1,000. And he honored the deal. I recorded him saying it. Like when we were making the deal, I made a recording. You know, just to have satisfaction that if I get scammed, I can shame him. Just for the satisfaction. And yeah. Did either of you win it? Yeah, he won it. No, it was down to us two though. Like, it was only us two who could win. Basically. We were both... I was actually ahead of him. I was 9-2. He was 8-2-1. Yeah. He was 8-2-1. I was 9-2. And we made a deal at the end. I didn't even want to make a deal, but he really did. And then I faced Rocklow as my next matchup, which was an impossible matchup. So I got scammed by matchups. That's slightly different since it's not like you were in the actual match. I made another deal with another guy. We were both I think 7-2 or 6-2, and we were facing each other, Lux versus Lux mirror match. And I told him, look, there's only 3 Luxes left, me, you, and someone else. We're about to face each other. Most likely, this is a mirror match. It's an RNG fiesta. Whoever draws better wins. I told him we should make a deal right now where we split. If one of us two wins, we pay the other person, I think I said $3,000. And he agreed to it. If one of us wins the best of Lux, the other guy gets $3,000 from them. He agreed. I beat him. He ended up... You weren't telling him to forfeit? No. But why would I? That's a different scenario. There's no reason for that. Yeah, I feel a little bit uncomfortable. I would almost never ask somebody to forfeit if there's a downside to them forfeiting, but there's scenarios where nobody wins if it's a draw. So in that sense, it makes sense to discuss it. So it's a weird situation to be in, but you kind of have to feel the vibe of the person you're talking to. There's no like rule book for this or how to best approach it. If you have good banter and you have good chemistry with the person, you understand each other, it's pretty easy to get to an understanding. I asked because a lot of people got screwed day one because they asked to flip a coin or roll a dice to decide game 3. Then they all got DQ'd. I see. Rock, paper, scissors. Chat, I have a question. What if you're deciding your game 3 versus Rocklow, the best Azir player in the world, by doing rock, paper, scissors? Do you play paper because his name is Rocklow? Or do you play rock versus Rocklow because you assume Rocklow thinks you're going to think he's going to play rock, so he thinks you're going to play paper, so he plays scissors? What do you do? You always play rock first, so you play rock versus Rocklow. But then what if Rocklow is a Giga Chat and he plays paper? What then? Because he's so smart, he knows you will never pick scissors versus Rocklow. He's like, I am Rocklow. Who in their right mind would ever play scissors versus me? So paper is the safe play for him. Okay? By definition, paper is the safest play he can make. Because either he'll draw or he'll win. So you lose by playing rock versus the rock. You lost at his own game. But what's the alternative? Playing scissors? No, you can't play scissors versus Rocklow. You could play paper, I guess. That's like the obvious play. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's a okay, guys. I'm sorry. Something's wrong with my brain. Let's talk Riftbound. How did I get into this? Cool pike list. I still like mine better. I do think I need to figure out on my list what to do with this. I think we can just change it now. So I think we tested it a little bit. I don't want to test it any further. I think Veil Temple is probably just a no-go. And for my third, I don't like Void Gate, maybe. Like, yeah, I think Void Gate. So stupid. I think Void Gate is fine. Because our deck is so low HP, it doesn't care about Void Gate. Right? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a fine pickup. Is an error if I remember right. Do you not like it? Teemo's popular? Yeah, but Teemo doing 1 extra damage is... He's almost always killing you anyway. I've tried Iron Ballista. I actually made decks Whirlwind main crazy. I'm still testing it. I like it, kind of. I like it. Kind of. The reason I picked up Whirlwind was the amount of Barons I was seeing, bro. Everyone has freaking Baron. And I have no way to deal with Baron. And Whirlwind knocks back their Baron. I know, but I can return his Baron. What? They don't have to return anything if they don't want to. How do you deal with camels? I don't. I don't deal with camels. Downwell and Whirlwind, basically. Downwell and Whirlwind. But yeah, I don't deal with camels. Basically, I can Whirlwind into Mind Splitter, which is expensive but doable. I can Whirlwind into Bewitching Spirit, which is much more doable as well. I just got to get rid of it somehow. It's an annoying card, but yeah. Baron kind of can do it. I put this... Why did I add this card? I'm trying to remember. I was facing some very annoying matchups. Playing it when you have no units would make opponent bounce 2 units. Victor, yeah. Lux, yeah. Darius, to an extent. There were some token Garens I was running into that were weird as hell. Yeah, for sure. I cut the third Mind Splitter out for this, I think. Yeah. We're gonna do a lot of playtesting on this. Maybe not today necessarily, but tomorrow. Get a feel for it. To see if we still like the list. I really do like the list though. It feels to be in a good spot. But yeah, like versus Yi, I think your entire goal is just to get this on the board. Get a massive mana advantage. Hand advantage as well. Reset the board eventually with like a Downwell, and in the meantime be discarding his hand. Also some Best of Lux. I don't really like any of the Lux lists right now because they're so teched not to run Armory, and I just like running Armory and Lux. Feels bad to play her without it. You can bounce your own guy, yes, with Whirlwind if you want to. Alright. What else did we want to do today? You want to watch the Roy play, maybe? All right, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. All right, one thing I wanted to do is this. We need to see. So, a lot of LeBlanc decks. I feel very confident in LeBlanc. I feel somewhat confident in Diana. Aurelia. Aurelia's hit and miss, and there's a lot of Aurelias. Bro, my Lux beats all three of these, though. That as well. Oh, man. Can beat that as well. Azir. But Azir's pretty high up there. 4% Azir. And then the Lilia is 2%. Ornn is 1%. Bro, I mean, this meta, it would feel good to play Lux into this meta, man. Thoughts on Pyke? All right. How do I do this? Do I have to save to my stuff and move? Like, it's annoying. Log in and add to your stuff. Playing your Victor into my skirmish and Yi if I play another one. Okay. Sounds good, man. More content than most paid guides. A lot of good, Top, by the way, is Brazilian. I might have to read this. I'm hyped. Thank you for being you. Hey, man. Thanks. Yeah, I might give this a read. Doesn't Legs do bad into LeBlanc? No, I just... Do you play LeBlanc, Vanquish? You want to play a game? Versus my Lux? I feel like I shit on LeBlanc. I don't know if you play her, though. I don't, like... I've never lost to a LeBlanc before. In a best of 3. Only the ganking... battlefield is kind of iffy. I don't know, everybody says... Like, I just can't see myself losing easily. Where's Lux at? Like, how does LeBlanc ever capture? With units. I have singularities. I have Cull the Weeks. I have triple falling comet for whenever she tries to capture with anything. If she does do anything, I have ruination. I've got sprite burst for making points. Eventually, I get my my armory down, and it's over. Rift Herald's kind of annoying for Lux. Okay, if it's a Rift Herald version, maybe. Maybe it's a little bit more annoying. Yes, I can see that. Hi, Grappler, would you be interested in some custom tokens in Utrecht? I'm not playing token decks, though. Still play her, but I reckon I'm better than the average, yeah. I don't think I need the practice, because I don't think I'm playing Lux. Custom tokens are cool, though. I agree. We haven't played a game in a long time. I'm down for a game. It's just... Let's go for a random one. It's been a while. Ramar Moore. Alright, buddy. Let's party. LeBlanc. Go aspirins. I'm first. Sweet. So Gust, Treasure Trove, stacked probably like this. What a weird hand. Can't see. Wrong one. Oh boy. Give me a sec. How do I fix this? Fixed. My bad. Let's go. It's a hard choice. I kind of like the 7 cost there as well. Any units? I was thinking of Fizz as well, but I kind of like Vex here a lot. Next turn I'm going to play Treasure Trove, I think. Sure. Yeah, Whirlwind does. Yeah, they can reject a return, but you return their unit. I'm gonna play it like this. It's a bit risky, but there's no way he singularities, right? And does he kill the weak? Fine. Let him deramp. I wonder if I let him capture. I think I let him capture. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Alright. She has a 0 might unit here. I think that's the best play we have. You can return Baron, yes. You're not targeting, you're targeting player. Then you choose, but choose is not target. Why not just react to legend effect then? You can't. Can you exhaust me? Play a reflection. They still play the reflection token because the token, it's a card. It's like it's a token played. You can't stop the token from being played, I believe. Mixologist is rough, yes. Yes. Is there though? There is no there. Yeah, but when you play, tokens are still kind of like units, right? So you can't react to units. Like, they don't open a chain, I believe. I don't think there's a chain here. I'm not sure. I think that's how it works. You get a point? Okay, I think we play Vex here. I'm not mistaken. Wait, did we just play Vex? I could also just recall this. He doesn't get the runes. Oh yeah. Yeah, sorry. I didn't even understand why he got the runes. Yeah. I think I like Starcrossed into replay Bewitching Spirit. Just to decelerate him. You want to play for the long game. I don't even know if I replay this. That's fine. It's fine. Maybe this is a mistake, though. I am giving him Cull the Week. I'm kind of playing into Cull the Week, kind of. But then I kind of... I gotta watch for Singularity as well. Treasure Bewitching. Yeah, though I have nothing to do with the treasure, but maybe for the ramp, I could see it. All right, it's fine. Let's see. I could force more discard. I think I want to play Vex, though. I think I want to play Vex right here. Rid of the Karthus. That changes a lot. He has another Karthus in hand. That means he has Karthus in something. Alright. Does he play Karthus before attacking is the question. If he plays Karthus before attacking, I think we don't Void Seeker. I think we Void Seeker the Black Rose Dignitary. Or this hook could go hard. It could. Avoid the LeBlanc. If he has Karthus on board, though, I don't... Maybe yeah, I do, because she's just going to copy her. You're right. Yeah, I always would. I would do it either way. He gets draw too, but it is what it is. I mean, he has to have a second Karthus in hand. That's the only time you ever throw Karthus away. Just making sure he knows it's his turn. I'm not rushing him. arrive to the stream, we'll update a VOD here and show most recent deck list. This is basically the same as my last video on Pike. Basically exactly the same. I literally just changed one battlefield. Rush him. I'm locked in on Pike for now. It's nothing guaranteed, but for now I am. Let's see how things go for him now. You got it. I'm surprised he doesn't have Karthus. Any changes to the list since the last video? Tried mid-range Pike. Your build is a mix of hand and board control, which I like. Pretty much the same list right now. Pretty much the same. Alright, he has Glasgow Mixologist. This is fine. We just need to find Recall, honestly. Recall and discard is our play. Okay. It's a really good card, by the way. It's a shame I can't stop that. That's a shame. It's a shame I can't stop that. If I had a Star-Crossed in hand, I just win the game on the spot, by the way. Actually, no, I don't, because it's guaranteed. It's an additional cost. Pretty good for me. Alright, let's consider our options now. I think it might have to be Fizz into Star-Crossed here. I wonder. I think that's what I have to do. Yeah. What do I bounce back? Probably bounce back Fizz. Actually, no, I bounced this back. What? Chat! What happened? Reconnect. That's so sad. That's pretty sad. And yeah. All right, guys. Here's what we're gonna do. Tomorrow we're gonna play the entire day. We're gonna play basically Pike probably for the whole day tomorrow. So a lot of games. Then Sunday is gonna be the last day. Sunday we'll decide on any last minute changes, whether we play Pike, whether we play Lux. I'm 75% to 80% sure it's going to be Pike, though. But yeah. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you for watching. Hope you had fun coming back to Riftbound. And make sure to show up for the final plans. And yeah, we're going to be going to Utrecht. If you are going to be there as well, make sure to say hi to me. And again, anyone can challenge me to arm wrestling if you want. All right. Later, friends. Have a good one. Thanks for being here. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace!